Hey everyone!
Can you feel it? Can you feel it?
Welcome back to a new episode of Going Entropia Weekend Edition, Early Morning Edition. So I'm just going to give a shout out quickly to the Discord page. Looks like we got some messages to check out today. Not sure what else I'm doing on the show. I think maybe we'll order some stuff to do a crafting mission soon. Alright, so if anyone wants to check it out, let's give a quick shout out to the Entropia community, the Discord page. Bonnie helps moderate it. I don't know if she's the one who created it, probably, or no. It says admin is Lunatic, Slick, and Slavor. So I don't even see Bonnie in there. That's weird. Maybe she started her own? No, there's John Black Knight. No, so Bonnie should be here still. Unless she got the boot. Did Bonnie get the boot out of the group? I don't think she did. She does post too many streams. No, I'm just kidding. She posts lots of great streams. Alright, so I don't see Bonnie in there, but yeah, as far as I knew, this was Bonnie's group, but maybe I was just assuming wrong. You know what? How to spell assume, right? Ass of you and me. Assume. Alright, so let's see. Let's get back to Entropia. Alright, so I shared that, so it should be good. Yeah, and if anyone's wondering, I finally got the soundboard. It has arrived. So now I have some proper show sound effects going. More proper. I don't know how much of my show you could say is proper. Let's see. Let's go up to the top and check out what's been happening with the auction terminal. That's what I need to find out first. Now I just woke up, so I'm a little bit tired, but I'm going to do a little bit of vapes, get some action or get some energy. This week has been going okay. Kind of eating a little bit less, getting my workout routines in a little bit more, gradually getting myself back in shape for spring. But I gotta fucking hurry because, man, all of our snow melted. Took like 1 week of rain, boom, all the snow gone. Like fucking snow up to the second story, all gone. So I was like, oh, thank God. But the one thing is, now's the time. I really got to start making more outdoor videos. Haven't finished all my indoor work yet. Way behind on everything, but it's not a race. Figure we'll just play it as it goes, see how we do. Say hi to everyone.
Hello.
Alright, let's see what kind of messages we got. Do I have the Mecho Matrix blueprints? No, I do not yet. Ah, fuck. You son of a whore. No, what happened was my earphone just got ripped out of my ear by my Drake. Luckily it wasn't in there too good, or that could have hurt. Alright, so, or it could have ripped the cord. Now I'm going to try to switch to wireless, because I fucking hate wires for everything. Alright, yeah, I've got the wireless mic, but I don't know how worse the quality is. I gotta test it out soon. From what I heard, it sounds like a walkie-talkie quality, so yeah, I might not switch to that. We'll see. Alright, so I'll respond to 0, let them know that no, I do not have these blue... Why does it never have just the option to reply? Like, I'd like to reply. Is that part of these options? I click here, nothing happens. Click there, nothing happens. There, you click a little arrow. It almost looks like a close or minimize arrow. And then that allows you to chat. Alright. Alright, so let's see here. Not yet. Well, thanks for telling me. Alright, so what planet are these looted on? Does it say the book that it goes in? Book component 2. So maybe this is just a regular Calypso print. Huh. Anywho, let's go to the auction and order some shit. Looks like everything I had on auction for sale is now gone. I should transfer over some of my ped flow. How much do I got in my shop? Holy fuck, 1,100. Yeah, if anyone has any Calypso land deeds they want to unload, let me know. Or not land deeds, Arcadia deeds. I might pick up a few of those. We'll see. I'll have to check out what the prices have been like lately. Entropia Exchange, holy fuck, we're 56 ped. It's almost covering those auction fees that I spent trying to sell them. I can't believe that system still has auction fees. For God's sakes. It's like, man, if you're going to change that system to this, or whatever it's called, the Entropia Exchange, you got to dodge the fucking auction fees. Because if you're just using this auction system, and you still have to pay the auction fees, it's a fucking ripoff, right? We should be able to just put in the normal auction, so people can actually see it for sale. Maybe 1 or 2% of players are actually using the Entropia Exchange, so you're paying the same auction fee and getting like 1% the fucking views for your sale. So this fucking Entropia Exchange, I don't know, at one point MindArk is going to throw in the towel. Say this Entropia Exchange system fucking suck balls. We got to get rid of it and just give everyone deeds. Because deeds work out way better. I could have my Ancient Greece shares on my fucking, put them on my shop for sale. I wouldn't have to be paying these auction fees for no one to even see it for sale. It's a fucking piss off. Oh, well, I don't want to keep bitching so much. It's early in the morning. Let's get some positive, constructive shit done. I could get it. Like, man, if that Entropia Exchange was free, no auction fees, I'd be like, oh, sweet. Now it makes sense. I should put it on for sale auction here. Because even though no one's going to see it, at least I'm not fucking paying money. Oh, look at this Serpentine shop got 0 bids. So I don't know what happened here. Did someone just buy a shop and then tried to re-flip it and then they weren't be able to sell it? That's what I was thinking. I wanted to get a shop cheap on Nextel, or Nextel and shop cheap so I could try to flip it. I'm surprised that that didn't sell. Because, like, man, if I had enough money, I would totally buy that. Although I probably wouldn't at 16,000. 14's even a little pushing. I'd be trying to get it for around 8. And then trying to sell it for what they have it here. I would even be asking more. I'd be selling it for 20,000. There's no way I'd let it go for 17. Because really doing this, you're just trying to push your sale onto someone. Really, you got to just hold on to it and find out when someone really wants one and then give it to them. Because you're just trying to push it onto people that don't want it. It's not really the greatest idea. Not that I'm an expert at fucking auction sales. Dear God, I butcher a lot of them. Alright, so let's see. What do we got? Estates? Yeah, just that one. Now, some of these plinths were good for a while. Like, I would totally be doing a vehicle crafting run on Next Island, but they totally fucked the vehicle crafting prints. Unless you can actually loot those Skyripper prints. Like, if you're actually able to loot this print from crafting, fuck, man, I'll go right ahead, start crafting vehicles. But I don't want to be crafting vehicles and find out all the blueprints are just from fucking, whatchamacallit. Yeah, let's try a vehicle crafting run here, and we'll see if we get any Skyrippers, and if we do, joy. If we don't, then we'll be like, fuck this shit, and get the hell out of here. But the Skyripper prints are available, and we've seen with the Mankini and the Ryona Bikini that they were lootable in both. You could get them from the blueprints, or you could get them from the missions. So let's hope that's what happened here. Ah, God. So it looks like we'll be doing another vehicle crafting run here. See how much we got of the items that we need for crafting vehicles. I noticed people been running the ingredients high for this print, so come on, guys. Try not to fuck us all over here. Alright, so that's not so bad. 140. I like to see it better, or 130, 120, but fuck, man. God damn it. I knew that was the risk I was running. I told everyone how to do the vehicle trick. I know most people already knew it, probably, but I was like, fuck, man, when I tell everyone, the price is just going to skyrocket. Alright, so the Archon at least isn't skyrocketing too bad. It's up 1 or 2%. Alright, let's see what we can find. Now, if people are wondering, like, where to get these ingredients, obviously Arcadia is going to be the #1 location, but you wouldn't be surprised. Sometimes people take stacks of it to other planets and let it go cheap, so... Sometimes you actually do... Oh, yeah. What is it? Arcane. Ah, fuck, man. No one's got it at a good price. I don't want to pay fucking bullshit prices. Fuck, man. You can get it on the month for 104, so I'm not buying it yet. We're going to wait for this to come down a bit. Because if I pay a higher markup on the percentage, when I ship it, they'll increase the shipping fees too. So let's try... Fuck, man, Milk is going to be even more expensive. Oh, there we go. There's some 138 Milica. Nice work, Milica salesman. I like your prices. I like them a lot. Fuck, man, that person's got a 50 stack for 120. But buy out 140. Yeah, we're really low on Milica, so we need some bad. We need a good 100 peds worth TT. Ah, fuck, man. So if anyone's selling Milica, put it on sale for a fucking big stack. I can't buy this shit. I'm gonna pay a fortune in fucking auction or shipping fees moving it. Well, let's buy the first one because it's low enough price. Fuck, man, it's only worth 33 and they're selling it for 46. This is a fucking ripoff. Oh, dear God. Oh, I should have stacked up on tons of Milica when I could before fucking price skyrocketed. Yeah, see, that's how I figured this vehicle trick wouldn't work for very long, because as soon as the component or material costs went up, it no longer becomes profitable, especially if you don't loot any vehicle prints. If you get shit for vehicle prints, you're going to lose hardcore on using this trick. Alright, so we'll place a bid, fuck. Yeah, at least the delivery was only 2. I hate it when they fucking stick you with like a 40 ped fucking delivery fee. When I see that, I'm like, dear God, Mindark, you sons of bitches. Nah, I shouldn't harp on fucking Mindark so much. They do a good job. Sorry, guys, I'm just a little overly critical, if you can tell. Fuck, man, 106. I don't want to pay that much. That's too much. We'll wait and see who else is going to put some shit on auction. Watch when I come back, someone will have bought the 106 and they'll be jack shit for materials even more so. But hey, it's a risk we're going to run. Ah, fuck it. Let's... I can't let this sell because then the price is just going to skyrocket. I have to leave this and hope someone tries to undercut them. It's my only hope. There is quite a bit of time left on some of these big ones, so yeah, maybe some people will just come in and undercut them. Let's hope. Alright, does anyone have good prices on Listerium here? I fucking doubt it. Even the shops here are already overpriced. Oh God, 106% for Listerium? What a rip. Oh fuck, it's already selling for 105%. Let's check Calypso and see what it's got. Oh fuck, man, it's way cheaper. Half the markup. Yeah, if they want fucking giant stacks to sell, I can't really afford a 1,000 ped stack. Alright, let's just go for next island. Let's do a little bit of crafting today. Who knows? Oh, I fucking jinxed it. was going to say, who knows, maybe our loot won't be total garbage, but I have a feeling we got some total garbage on the way. Alright, so we're only paying 10 extra in fucking markup. Let's do it. Let's get some action. Action Jackson. Alright, I think they said they moved it already for me into storage. No, they did not. You lazy bastards. Alright, let's see here. So now we have 150 PED, or Project Entropia dollars, worth of Listerium. And see how much we got going in sweat. Fuck, man, we need more sweat. We barely have enough to do any, let's do a couple lesser Elijah clicks. I don't know, man. All the vehicle or clothing prints are garbage that you can loot here now, I think, right? There's literally no good clothing prints to try to fish for. Not that I know of. If anyone wants to correct me, I'm wrong on that. It's kind of disappointing, but hey. Alright, let's try the Reaper Scythe. We haven't used it for a craft and run in a while. I don't get it. How come Listerium power cells are the only ones that are showing up? I have Listerium and I have sweat. So what's going on here? Oh fuck, man, did I drop the print off by accident when I was ditching all my prints? I think I fucking did. Oh god, let me check. You son of a whore. Can you imagine if I dropped my print off because of this fucking... The way they had everything fucked with storage, I resorted everything, and I think I dropped off all the lesser Elijah prints on Calypso. Oh, if I did... Oh, you son of a... I don't know, man. Today's one... It's funny how this works out, eh? Like in Entropia, most of the times I play it, something happens where it just ruins my day. It's like I fucking can't stand all the fucking bullshit that happens in... My lesser Elijah print is not on me. You fucking son of a whore. Alright, so 2 viewers, thanks for tuning in, everyone. I'll try to keep optimistic, but I am really pissed. I can't believe the fucking items in the game got scrambled, and then when I ditched the items on the planet because they got scrambled, I fucked myself over and ditched the fucking prints that I flew all the way to this fucking planet to use. You fucking piece of trash, Mindark. You should have to reimburse people for that. I did not fucking want my items scrambled like that. Now I'm fucked. Not in a good way. It's not the end of the world. We'll do some crafting and then we'll fucking lose some hardcore money and that'll fucking get my mind off the fucking bullshit. Can't believe my lesser Elijah print is fucking on another planet. You sons of bitches. Oh man, I know it's technically not the game's fault that I put it in storage, but they fucking scrambled my prints, man. Oh my god, my good print is in storage and fucking hunt the thing. You son of a fuck whore. Goddamn piece of shit. Oh my god, someone was probably watching that episode and laughing their ass off. You're like, you just put all your good prints in storage, aha. You're flying all the way fucking across the universe, gonna spend a fucking week of your time to go and craft on another fucking planet, and you just put the print in the wrong fucking storage. You fucking moron. Oh god, man, I fucking hate Entropia. It's one of those games, it's a piece of shit and you should never play it. It'll fucking ruin your life, man. God damn it, I fucking hate this game. Oh, you fucking sons of bitches. Alright, so let's do some crafting. Maybe that'll cheer me up. Guaranteed it's just going to piss me off, and I bet you this is going to fucking end the stream. Oh man, what garbage. Alright, so let's hope, next Ellen, you can turn it all around here. If I get garbage and fucking loot, there'll be hell to pay. Nah, I'm just kidding. Bow! I'm clean myself up. I'll try. Oh, God. Alright, so let's hope. This could be it. Alright, let's go. Enough with the sound effects. We gotta fucking get down to business here. Time to some hardcore losing. Or next island might have the best fucking loot ever. We'll soon see. Loser! Now, wish me luck, everyone. It is the end. Oh, start with the failure. You son of a whore. Oh my god, they started me with 2 failures. You fucking sons of bitches. Oh my god. These clicks are so expensive. I shouldn't be getting any failures. I'm in the fucking green. Piece of garbage. I have to be careful. It's against the YouTube terms of service to torture yourself. And every time I play Entropia, torture myself. I swear I'm not, YouTube. It's fun I'm having. I'm not torturing myself. There's no self-harm here. See, that's better. They started me at 2 failures, you fuckers, but then they rejuvenated it to a bunch of other garbage. Alright, so let's shut her down. We got a lot of near successes. That means they're going to give me a global on full condition, right? Right? Now, hopefully I got all the other sound working, guys. I know last time I was doing Entropia episodes, we got a global and it had no sound. I was like, you son of a bitch. What are the odds? I finally got a global and the sound wasn't working that day. Oh well. Well, what are the odds? Pretty good, because my sound doesn't work a lot. Oh, fuck, man. All failures. Why you gotta do that to me? Why? Why? It's between. We'll try between the T's. There we go. See? Between the T's is where it's at. It's my favorite position. Now let's keep it at between the T's for a little while longer, because man, it's providing. It feels good. Like between the T's should. It feels good. I knew that it would. It feels good. Feels good. I got you. Alright, man. This between the T's. Even with the failures, it's not so bad. Let's hope they give us a recycle print. Come on, recycle print. Recycle print. That'd be fucking sick. Holy shit, 25 vehicle supercharger print. Only 9 clicks though. I like the sounds of that. I've never heard of the vehicle supercharger print. Thank you, Next On. I am no longer bitching. Well, I'm still bitching, but not as much. See? They don't even have to give me a global, and I'm happy. I'm not that hard to impress. A little bit cranky, but not that hard to impress. Alright, I can't believe Between the T's got me a 25, a blueprint. I don't want to get too greedy between the T's though. Can wear it out. Don't want to be causing pain. Alright, so there we go. Or not too much pain. Healthy amount of pain. No torture, right? Alright, so let's see. Can the queue provide now? Queue has provided me globals before, and it has provided me garbage. So let's see what it can provide today. Come on, providing. I think what I'll do is I'll fish for a couple failures in a row. Oh, there we go. Ah, too bad. We'll fish for 2 failures in a row. We'll try a full condition click again. That's usually what I like to do. See a little bit of failure in your face? Say, fuck that failure. We're coming back. Coming back with the fucking global, yo. There we go. Our blueprint went up in quality. That's good. That's all I like to see. Come on, failures. Double fail. Double fail. I don't want them to give me the global yet. Wait till I have it on full condition. No global. No global. Come on. We need some failures. Does this queue not have any failures? Now, if anyone's wondering what else has been happening with me lately, I'm thinking about doing an episode on some big video game news. I mentioned it in Clone Evolution show. No one seemed to care, because I think most generations don't really care about console games anymore. I know a lot of people are like, oh, video game consoles, PS5, it's so amazing. But a lot of people don't even play consoles, so like the vast majority of players all just play on their cell phones. If you had to compare the numbers, there's like 99% cell phone players and 1% fucking PC and console gamers. So anyways, it's good news to me that a new console is coming out, and possibly the best console to have ever been made. But hardly anyone's even talking. Well, there is a few people talking about it, but not many people are optimistic that it's really going to be that good. A lot of people are like, oh yeah, another console. Another company coming out with another console. But this new console, I don't know, man. I started researching it this week, and my mind is fucking blown. I can't believe how big this new console is going to be, and hardly any video game people are even talking about it. I think it's because a lot of the news is like, I don't know, 3 to 6 months old. There was just, oh, there's 2 failures. No success. Oh, son of a, well, we'll try one anyways. No, it's the new Neo Geo system. If anyone's heard about it, a company called SNK from Japan, they released a console. I don't know if it was the 80s, it must have been the mid 90s or early 90s. Anyways, it was, well, there was a good success. Not a grand one, but pretty good. Oh, 2 pretty good ones. That's pretty good. Holy shit, 3 pretty good ones in a row. What the fuck? That's pretty good. I don't know, that's the weirdest. I've never seen Full Condition give 3 successes all the same value like that. That was fucked up. So anyways, anyone's probably knows video game arcades in like the 80s, or not 80s, the 90s, 2000s. Neo Geo was a popular arcade, and the home console version of it cost a shitload of money. I'm talking like thousands of dollars back in like, given the exchange of inflation and all that. So it was like ridiculously expensive, but it could play arcade graphics at your home. So it was the only console that actually offered that. It could do the top of the line arcade graphics in your home. See, people might not even realize that of new gamers. Back when we were growing up, video games at your home were always shitty graphics. And then when you went to the arcade was like a generation or 2 ahead. So the arcade was always way better than the home console version. In today's days, we're kind of spoiled that the arcade is actually the same as like the PS5 or whatever. There will be, I don't think, any graphical differences anymore. They are really the same powered systems in the arcade and at home. But anyways, so Neo Geo, it was famous for that. It was famous that it costed shitloads of money, but it was the top of the line. Like, you could not get better than Neo Geo. So if Neo Geo says that they're coming out with a new top-of-the-line system, we could probably expect it to be graphically superior to both the Xbox and the PS5. Like whatever the new Xbox is called. I don't even fucking know the name of it, for God's sakes. Alright, so the queue's not doing so good. Let's try boosting it up a little. We'll do a hair few. Just on a hair of the black line. I kind of like doing that occasionally. So it's not full quality, but it's damn close. So some people might be looking at Neo Geo and SNK, the company that made this old console and arcade system, saying if they're going to release a new console, how the hell are they going to get the money in order to rival PS5 and Xbox? Obviously everyone can say they're going to do that, but do they have the fucking money to back it up? So I was a little bit skeptical of that too. I'm like, there's no way someone else has the money to rival Sony and fucking Microsoft. Guess who it is that fucking took over SNK and Neo Geo? it is no longer Japan. Not that Japan is poor or anything. Not trying to put Japanese people down as not having the money to compete. Because really, they're part of Sony, aren't they? So anyways. So Sony and Microsoft are going to have new competition because someone even richer than them has fucking purchased this Neo Geo SNK. Can anyone guess who has more money than the Japanese and Microsoft? Well, Microsoft might be close. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe even Japan could be close. I could be way off. Japanese people are probably super rich. Turns out it's the fucking Saudis. The Saudis, like those billionaire guys from like Dubai and shit, or Saudi Arabia, they bought up SNK and Neo Geo. So yeah, it's like, holy fuck, no wonders. There actually is someone who's going to be able to compete with them now. I don't know, man. We didn't get a global. Kind of pisses me off, but at least we tried, eh? We got 6 clicks left. I'll try to remember to check out the stats. We're going to try a couple just at the full, just see if we can turn this run around. Oh, near success. I can't stop once I get near. It hurts. I just get it. Alright, let's try between the T's. Maybe it's the perfect spot to finish. We'll soon find out. No, 1. It's pretty good. 2. Oh, we got 2 more clicks available. Let's give them a try. Those near successes, they get you more clicks. Ah, fucking whore. Alright, 2 fails to finish. Oh, success, 325. Alright, so let's check the stats. Is it just me, or does it say we earned 206? That can't be. There's no way. Didn't I? Oh, wait, I ordered 150. That's why, wasn't it? So what the fuck? Did we profit on this run? Can't be. Here I was saying this run was shit, and we actually profited. Oh, well. I gotta pay more attention to what's going on. Alright, so I never really did check that supercharger print. Let's go and look at our best loots. Oh yeah, we did have some good loot, so that's probably why we profited, right? Hey, thanks everyone. Hey, Dan Davis, welcome to the chat. Yeah, so we just did a crafting run on Next Island to see if we could have any luck with the Listerium, and it appears we did. Even with the shipping fees, we managed to profit on a run. But we were pretty lucky, because I managed to hit a 25 ped click. Wasn't a global, but damn close for this print. Alright, so I think that deserves a little bit of an applause for a good crafted run. And I don't know why I have an elementary school that watches my show and cheers for it, but ask the soundboard. It's pretty fucked up. I need a crowd noise of adults cheering. Come on, guys, what the fuck? Drop the ball. No, that's what I was going to say.
This is not a show for kids, so make sure that any kids are watching it, that you don't. Now, I think technically the show isn't going to have anything that bad, but it's not made for kids. So when I go to the YouTube selection, it says that it's not made for kids. Because if you change it to not or made for kids, then it all of a sudden disables all your chat. Because kids' videos are not allowed to have chat, because you can imagine chat and YouTube, what happens there.
Boy.
Now I'm going to try going with the original voice. But I got to turn the monitor down so I can't actually hear myself, or I start talking too quiet. Alright, so let's see. What should we do today? Want to do one of those mining adventures? They're pretty fun. Oh yeah, I should have been doing the crafting mission. Dumb me. Oh well. Who knows? Maybe if I did the crafting mission, it wouldn't have gave me the fucking better loot. Oh yeah, they probably don't have a fucking regular crafting mission for the steering containers. Or maybe they do. If anyone knows of a crafting mission for other Listerium products like the containers I made, let me know. I'll try to use it next time. Oh god, man, I really wish it would just tell us what the blueprint reward was here. I don't want to click each one. I should really just write it down so I can remember. Oh yeah, for mining it doesn't matter. Duh. Dum-da-dum-dum-dum. At least it's early in the morning and I'm vaporizing already, so I can use that as an excuse. It has nothing to do with me. It's all the weed's fault. Hey, so what's everyone up to this morning? Other people playing Entropia also? What planet are you guys on? Maybe we could hook up and do stuff. I don't know, I was thinking we could sweat if everyone's broke, but if anyone has money, we could go mine too. Or maybe hunting. Hunting and sweating is a good combination. I like doing that. At least it's somewhat profitable that way. Alright, so do I have all the mining gear I need except for probes, I believe? Pretty sure I tanked a whole bunch of new mining gear. Yeah, it looks like I did. Where was that? We were just on another planet and they gave us a whole bunch of mining gear for free. So that came in handy. I knew that. I was like, man, I'd always do really small mining. So when they gave me that mining gear, I was like, all right, I'll fucking use that. All right, let's tank up 20 probes. Oh, that's too many. I gotta remember I don't have to keep leaning forward because the microphone's on my fucking lapel now. Oh, it's a hard habit to break, man. Oh, need to stretch back, not lean forward. Now, I've been trying to get working out again and it's helping. My body's rejuvenating pretty quick. Like they say, once you've already had a good muscle base, it's not as hard to rebuild it. Right, so thank God. Anyways, let's see here. What was I looking for? Oh yeah, the mining. Man, look at all these nice shopkeepers. It's a shame they're all empty. Oh no, here's some. Oh yeah, I seen these last time. I remember that. Transformers. Oh yeah, speaking of Transformers, I happen to get some Transformers. You'll never guess who this one is. Hey, Shelly, how's it going? So I didn't show the Entropia viewers yet. I got a bat. One of the bat Transformers. And why I got him, I'll show you. I don't know if I've been showing all this stuff lately. Showing everything I got. The Entropia card, the DVD. Oh yeah, I found out my Entropia disc is a DVD. And it says the content on it includes promotional videos. So if anyone's interested in seeing what promotional videos are on this DVD, let me know. And it says it also contains info about the game and an affiliate and partnership program info. So I'm assuming all those affiliate and partnership programs have ended, or maybe some of them are still applying. So who knows? We'll check that out. But before we do, let's go and look at some of the stuff. Since we're looking at Transformers in the game, I should have worn my Transformers shirt. I don't know what I was thinking. No, don't worry. I'm not going away too far. I'm actually still on the screen a little bit, I hope. Trying to yell so the mic can hear. Alright, so I should have had this stuff ready, but I forgot that Entropia has Transformers in it. I was like, oh, why would I need Transformers during an Entropia stream? There's nothing to do with Transformers. And then, lo and behold, we got some Transformers. Right, so if anyone's into Transformers and Entropia, I got some little bit of Transformers content. It was a weird coincidence. Kind of freaked me out a little bit. Normally every time I buy toys for myself, something bad happens. I was like, oh fuck, hopefully nothing bad happens this time. So anyways, it took 3 months for these things to arrive from China. But I got the little Transformers. Oh fuck, I'm gonna break them. No, the Transformers that you can order from China, they're like the knockoff ones that you can get at Toys R Us and shit. So these are like the cassette cases. I got, oh, maybe he's inside. I'm like, where the hell? So I got the big Ghetto Blaster guy. You know, I forget in Transformers, what is his name? Soundwave? But this is the non-union version of Soundwave. So I forget what they called him. I think they called him Shockwave. He's basically identical to Soundwave, but the non-union equivalent. And how they made him non-union is he doesn't have the sticker. So if you actually want to make them look more official, you have to buy the sticker separately. Could be something with the licensing. Yeah, so this guy transforms into a robot, similar to looking to that guy. I should flip up his head so you can see him. See what Shockwave, the non-union Transformers head, looks like. Yeah, so you can see it's a little bit similar to the ones we got in Entropia. Soundwave. Now, if anyone's wondering, normally I don't buy kids' toys, but I figured with the lockdown situations, it can't hurt to splurge on a little few things to cheer me up a little. And it's actually working pretty good. This is one of the toys I dreamed about getting my whole childhood. So now that I actually have it, I'm like, what the fuck? It's like I've reached the pinnacle of success in my life. Yeah, so the weird coincidence was these cassette tapes that they transform into these different robots, like fucking birds. And I already showed you the fucking cat or panther. And, oh yeah, this is another one that he can transform into. It even came with these guys. So the tapes transform into these. And obviously these arm pieces are actually too big to transform. So they just hook on separately, sort of like guns. Or weapons, whatever you want to call them. Plastic ones, obviously. Yeah, it also came with a Megatron, or whatever the non-union equivalent of Megatron is. But he can't transform. Obviously, this version is a little bit too small to actually transform. So, yeah. And then the one weirdest part is the whole cassette thing. This thing took 3 months to arrive, which was basically 2.5 months longer than it was supposed to take. And it arrived right on the week where the inventor of the cassette tape died. And that was the big story the day it arrived. So I was pretty fucked up. I was like, man, not only did this take forever, but it arrived on the day the fucking inventor of the cassette tape died. So I was like, normally when something bad happens and I buy toys, I was like, oh fuck. Maybe I better not buy any more toys. Or the creator of them will die. Not that I'm that narcissistic that I thought I had anything to do with it, but that's fucked up. Still, nonetheless. Oh, and the other weird coincidence is guess what one of the tapes transforms into? A bat. So I won't say what the bat symbolizes, but get my channel taken down. Yeah, but what a weird thing. Alright, so Transformers in Entropia, if anyone wanted to see some. And if anyone from Next Island is listening, I love the Transformers theming idea. I hope that they can do more promotions with Transformers in the future. I don't know how they managed to license these, but well done. I know this license dates back to one of the older Transformers movies. Yeah, Transformers 3. So maybe they can get a new license with Transformers. That'd be sweet. I love this shit. I would buy the hat and put it on, but it's fucking expensive, I think. Yeah, it's pretty pricey. Only a few hundred people have ever bought them, so if you want to come to Next Island, check it out. Alright, let's go do the mining. I think we got everything. We got the probes. We got the mission. If anyone knows stuff I'm forgetting for the mining, please let me know before it's too late. Now I'm trying to pick where I should go to mine. I know the one sweet spot. I've had luck before, so I might just go right there. If I can remember where it is. Yeah, up here. Nah, normally I don't play with Transformers. I figure I have to try something new, because a lot of times these days we're like deprived of everything fun. So if I'm going to be deprived of everything fun, I really got to try to counteract that. Not just give in, live in misery. It's like they want me to live in misery? Fuck that. I'll buy some Transformers and I'll have fun yet. You can't stop me. The fun will continue. No, given the whole dating situation these days in the lockdown, and being a non-stop streamer, I needed something to get my hands on. That's horrible, sorry. You know, it's the total lockdown that did this to me. It had nothing to do with me normally. Right, so Finder. Where's my favorite Finder? Hopefully I did not drop it off. Oh, there it is. Thank God. If anyone's wondering why I like this Finder, because it's very cheap to use. I can do 3 probes, where most people it costs like 10 probes just to drop one. See, I've got 400, so 130 for that. Fuck. 200. See, if I drop, what is it, 1 probe at a time, I actually get 400 drops with this, 403. Hopefully it's not using any of my ammo. But if I go for treasure and that, it cuts it down to 134 drops. So what do you think I should do? Just go for... So if I drop 3 probes, does it count as 3? Let's try it. Hey, Digger Do Vibes. Yeah, that's the big news that Bonnie broke. She broke it on her stream. Oh, there's some shit on the ground. Go back. So if anyone's watching Bonnie's stream, she happened to mention that you could get a new blueprint called the Strongbox blueprint. Oh, you can even get Strongbox keys. You gotta be shitting me. Yeah, if you can craft the Strongbox keys, that's the... I think what happened is we can thank Sweden's laws. Because Sweden made it illegal for the Strongbox keys to be sold. So then everyone in Sweden couldn't open their fucking own Strongboxes anymore. So that's what happened, is they had to make the keys available in the game for once. So that'd be funny. What they should do is make the Strongbox key ingredients only for sale on the web store. So now you can get your keys in the game, but the ingredients to make them will come off the web store. That'd be funny. And I don't want to give Mindark any ideas. No, and I told myself that I won't use these Transformers as any props for the show, and I already have been. I was like, man, I'm just going to buy them to play with them and not use it for the show. But now every time I have to mention the thing we can't mention, I can just fly this by the screen. I can't say it, but I can show it. Because the algorithm doesn't have eyes to see yet. Well, I guess it can for people flash boobs or something, but I don't know how that works. No, I won't be testing it anytime soon. Well, I guess we'd have to get some women on the show in order for the YouTube algorithm to care. I can show it my boobs all they want. They shouldn't do anything. Or my chest. Do not have man boobs. Ah! Alright, so what happened? All only counts as 1 probe, too. You gotta be fucking shitting me. Alright, so we'll be just going with 1. Fuck that shit. Alright, so now we're gonna be mining with just 1. That's what we'll do. Turn off this map. Turn off this. Oh, we'll leave that so we can equip shit quick. clean up the screen a bit. Alright, so let's hear what the viewers had to say. The ingredients for it is some simple 1 conductors, 500 basic filters, and 1K nanocubes. You know, that's fucking unreal. You know why? Those basic filters used to be the most popular print before they added, what was it called? Explosive projectiles. So, if we actually have a markup for fucking, what is it called, basic filters, then we'll be styling. Because now we can craft basic filters and make a profit off selling the materials. If people are actually buying them, we'll see how much basic filters go up. Imagine you had insight to that. You could buy up all the basic filters and at cheap before they start increasing in markup. Not that that's guaranteed to happen, but who knows? Or maybe I'm getting it confused, but I'm pretty sure it was basic filters. Fuck, still nothing. You gotta be shitting me. Can't mine jack shit today. 4 failed probes already. So if anyone's just tuned into the show, we did a bit of crafting this morning, and we crafted Listerium containers, I think it was. Yeah, the power containers. And we had success with that. We profited, which is surprising. I was not expecting to profit, especially after paying the shipping fees. Oh yeah, and we got a blueprint. I haven't even checked it. Oh, and we just looted some Melky. So let's go harvest the Melky, and we'll check some other shit. Yeah, and I'm going to use the free tools that we just picked up on the previous episode. Can't remember what planet that was. Was it Cyrene? No. Yeah, was it Cyrene? But they gave me some free tools. So I was like, oh, I'll take them. Because, man, I always need them. So now I'm using a limited extractor that I got for free. Free! The best nation is donation. Right, Milky Water. We got it. Now, if anyone's wondering, I got 4 more recordings that I can add to my sound board. And I got to record some new sounds. Because that kids cheering one is a little bit weird. What else do we got? Oh yeah, we got the applause. So next time we get a big find, we'll use the applause button and test it out. But we're not going to do it for nothing. We got to actually find something here. Now, some people might be wondering why I didn't drop another probe there. I probably should have. Usually it goes in a vein, right? Once you find one, there's more nearby. Fuck. I walked away from it. Ah, fuck, I'm getting surrounded in mobs, too. I gotta get to the water's edge, because they can't fuck with me there. Man, I can't even get down this cliff. Think I can make it, run down the cliff, dive in the water before they kill me? Let's try it, but with the axe, just for a bit of extra speed. If I'm gonna have a chance here. We're gonna have to fucking floor it. I don't even know if I can stop to pick up minerals. I'll floor it and try to jump in the water. Hopefully there's no creatures in the water, or they'll just eat me also. Why am I running so slow? What the fuck? I figured the hill would speed me up a little. Well, so far so good. Those creatures haven't hit me yet. I might be a one-hit death, so... Oh, fuck, it is close to a one-hit death. Hopefully they're not able to survive in water. Oh yeah, we lost them. Alright, hopefully there's no water creatures. Is that a water creature? No, it's a dead creature. Alright, this is better. Now we're able to maneuver around this good mining area without having to get fucked over. Alright, what's going on? How come the water is like... We need to go this way? What the fuck? Isn't that where I just came from? Yeah, so we're gonna have to swim this way. No, that is where I just came from. What the fuck? I should have looked at the map first before I jumped in the water. I jumped in the water on the wrong fucking side of the land. That was dumb. Who knows? Maybe it'll lead to something. Hey, Euros, how's it going? Yeah, thanks, man. No, what happened is all the snow's done. So I'm in a bit of a layoff between work again, so I have more time for streaming. It's going better. Well, I shouldn't say better, because now I'm not making any money, but it's nice to have a little bit of time off again. Not to say shoveling was that bad. I actually had quite a bit of fun. Luckily didn't wipe out on any ice. Oh fuck, I'm as good as dead. Come on. Yes, I survived. Can you believe that? I was down to one hit there. Yeah, so as soon as all the snow's finished melting, I should start getting hours again for daytime work, and at least summertime, my work hours are consistent. Like, I'll always be working at the same start time. So then I'll be able to figure out a consistent Entropia stream time. Well, I might mix it up too, because I do like to mix it up, because then you get viewers in different time zones a chance to watch. Now, I don't know how much I'm going to play with these Transformers I got. I think I'm just going to add them to my room as decorations. I don't really have as much time as I used to play with toys, but still, it'll be neat to look at them. So that way when I get down in the dumps, I can just look around me and be like, oh, here's all my favorite things that I've always wanted in my life all around me. So I shouldn't have to worry so much about being stuck inside. Now, it's better than some of the other stuff I spent. Like, dear God, I don't know how much money I wasted buying toys. Well, not really toys. Well, somewhat. Transformers wasn't really the only ones. I did buy lots of extra workout equipment, electronics. Kind of got carried away. But usually the electronics and workout equipment, it's always like something productive. It's very rare I just buy something that has no purpose, other than just to look at it. Hey, what the fuck's with this island? I wonder what's here. Eh? Let's try a couple probes. Now, it does seem so weird, because a lot of my life I used to make fun of my friends that would buy Transformers. I was like, what the hell, guys? You're adults. Why the hell are you buying Transformers? And to get them cheaper from China was kind of neat. The set of Transformers I got, if I wanted to get it like the official version, not the unionized, it was over $300. So I was like, holy fuck. Thank God I got it cheaper. I would never spend $300 on Transformers. That's really pushing it. I can't believe kids' toys, well not, adults' toys for collectibles in Star Wars, some of them are pushing over $15,000 US. I was like, what the fuck? People are really spending more on toys than I would. Though it was tempting. If anyone's seen the $15,000 Star Wars toy, it was, whatchamacallit, the child, and he was in his little baby seat or whatever, and it actually floats. They had a hologram version or hovering, levitating version. But it was super dangerous. They said you can't put it near any electronics or it'll just fry them. Or magnetic tapes. Or storage medium of any type, hard drives. So they said it's definitely not a kid's toy. I gotta keep the map on the screen because, man, I keep forgetting where the fuck I am. Alright, this island has shit on it. I don't know if someone already came here and mined it all. You bastards. Yeah, thanks for tuning into the show, Euros. I appreciate it. Now, there's so much news in Entropia after this mining run. I think, yeah, I won't even probably finish this mining run. As I should swing by one of the auction terminals, and I'll look up the blueprints that came out. Strongbox blueprints, the Strongbox key blueprints. See what the prices are like on them. See how many people have looted it already. Oh, do you see what I saw? Little bit of sulfur on the ground. Surprised I saw that. Now my eyes are peeled these days. I think I could see a hot chick from like 10 blocks away. That's why I was finding it funny. All my friends that are married, they're like, oh, my eyes aren't so good. I should get glasses. It's like, are your eyes working? Oh, yeah, I can see. If there's any chick around for miles, I can see her. It's like your eyes don't have to strain to look anymore. They get weak. No, I'm sure that's not what it is. Causation isn't always whatever it is. I always forget the other half of that equation. Causation, something else. Just because you see something happen doesn't mean it's always evidence that that's what's causing it. So it reminds me of that one time when I was choking in my sleep and I woke up in the middle of the night and I thought the atmosphere was gone because I couldn't breathe. And then after a while I was like, wait a minute, maybe the atmosphere is not gone. It's just that I'm choking. And then I looked in, or tried the Heimlich, and I was able to breathe again. I was like, oh, thank God. So you can't always just assume because you can't breathe that the entire atmosphere is gone. Yeah, that was a close call. That's what I was thinking. If anyone actually has sleep apnea or chokes in their sleep, should really take a first aid course just to play it safe. I don't know, it's the weirdest thing when I took the first aid course. Not only do they teach you like the Heimlich maneuver to other people, but they teach you how to use it on other kinds of people, like even like kids or babies, because there's different maneuvers for each one. Obviously you don't want to crush a baby. So anyways, they also teach you the Heimlich maneuver for yourself. So if you actually get stuck, like start choking and no one else is around to help you, you can actually do the Heimlich maneuver on your own. Not to offer medical advice. I'm sure most people are doing everything on their own these days. But anyways. Yeah, so the Heimlich maneuver, what you do, well, not to offer medical advice, but when I took it in the course, they just showed you that you just basically press up against furniture, whatever you got around, and try to use that as someone pushing on you. So it's not really a person pushing on you, but you pressing against the furniture acts like it. So that's how I was able to clear my airway again. I was like, wow, that was close. Thank God I took that course. Now you're supposed to refresh that course every 5 years or whatever it is, so I really need to go back. I haven't done it in a while. I wonder if they're going to even be able to do those courses now because of the lockdowns. They'll be protecting people by forbidding them from learning CPR. No, that was the fun. Well, I shouldn't say funniest. We got this one rogue politician in my province. He's like pissing a lot of the other politicians off because he keeps, every time they say, oh, there's no facts to support any of your arguments, he'll go and collect like a whole shit ton of facts and come back. He'll be like, no facts, eh? It's like, check this. So anyways, his latest thing is the government's claiming that the lockdowns are helping people. So a lot of people are like, oh yeah, there's lots of data that supports the idea that lockdowns have actually helped people, that they're improving people's lives in some substantial way, like saving lives from the virus or preventing people from catching it or something. And then they showed, no, it turns out that the lockdowns were, he even brought all the studies to the fucking meeting, showed all the other politicians. He's like, the death rate is over 10 times what it was before the lockdowns. And we haven't decreased the virus rates at all. They showed that the lockdowns, each time it occurs, really doesn't have any effect on it. That it's going in waves, and we don't even know what's causing the waves. So it's pretty interesting. So it's like, here the politicians been lying their asses off, saying the lockdowns are helping. And nope, there's other politicians that found tons of medical documents, all the fucking tons of doctors. They're all saying, yeah, man, this lockdown's a disaster. It's not helping anyone. It's fucking killing thousands of people. Like 10 times the rate that they were normally dying without lockdowns. So at some point, we're going to have to be like, yeah, the lockdowns, in theory, sound like they could help someone, but we're really going to have to start seeing some data that this is the case. And unless we're going to keep like killing thousands of people and just ignoring the data, it's fucked up. But I like that politician. He gives me hope. I'm like, man, if there's at least one politician that's fighting for our case, it's better than none. Now let's try more probe drops, and we'll go and check out those blueprints. I can't do too much mining because I get carried away talking. There's not really too much action with mining. Now, that's the one thing people are always debating too. They're like, well, people are dying in lockdowns and people are dying in the virus. I'm like, well, yeah, that's true. But only one of these is preventable. It's like people that are going to die of the virus, they'll die either way, lockdowns or not. But the lockdown deaths can be prevented. We could just stop the lockdowns and then they won't be dying from it anymore. So one is actually preventable, the other is not. So that's what I was thinking. It's pretty wild that we're still doing it. Now, and people are saying, oh, the vulnerable people. Well, the vulnerable people can stay home. They really don't have to go out. If there's no lockdown, they can still stay home. It's not like because all of a sudden the lockdown's over that vulnerable people have to go out and get into crowds of people, right? I don't know where that idea came from. Especially if like the Prime Minister made some sort of fund. He's like, if you're a vulnerable person and you need to stay home, then you can get into this fund or whatever. So it'll support you as long as you need to stay home. And then let everyone else go. So it's like it's up to people to decide what they want to do. If they want to take the chance, help everyone get herd immunity, or if they're a chicken and they need to stay home. Like really, it's so dangerous, probably is best to stay home. But I know in our cases, oh yeah, crude oil. When they show like that people are allowed to go outside, we get fucking huge packed lines at all the malls. So you can tell people really don't care. They're just waiting for it not to be legal. They're not actually afraid of the virus. Which maybe they should be, but who knows? You still look at Tanzania. I've been watching Tanzania shows all week. Country's fucking thriving. People from all over the world are coming there. They've been doing it for over a year. Only like a handful of people have actually died from the virus. Herd immunity just wiped it out. It's like, what the fuck are we doing in these other countries? It's wild to look at countries in East Africa and be like, there's the epic fucking example of freedom in East Africa. I was saying that's pretty wild. Like just probably a few decades ago, East Africa had it pretty rough. Maybe they didn't, I don't know, but now they're thriving. All they needed was everyone else to lock down. Who knows? Maybe it's something really to do with the climate. Maybe where they are, the virus really can't thrive. So that's why they're able to not lock down and just wipe the virus out completely. No masks, no social distancing, crowds of people everywhere for over a year straight. Travelers from all over the world just pouring in. It's a pretty wild example. I don't know how the politicians are going to keep ignoring Tanzania. They'll be like, man, 60 million people, travelers from all over the world just pouring in. No mask, no lockdowns. And what did they say? They had like 20 deaths or something? Not to mock those 20 deaths, it's horrible, but dear God, herd immunity is just fucking wiping out this lockdowns idea. Just destroying it if it was a competition. Well, yeah, did I actually fucking mind that shit, or did I just leave it, getting carried away talking? Oh, good, I did mine it. Thank God. For a second there, I thought I left it in the ground. Alright, let's... I'm going to have to work my way back to the teleporter. That's going to be a miracle just to make it there. Normally when you die around here, it spawns you in this really fucked up, annoying location, nowhere near a teleporter. So let's hope that doesn't happen again. Now, I do like what a lot of the optimistic people are saying about the future, is that we're coming close to the next biggest boom that we've ever seen in like generations. And once the whole world reopens and doesn't have the lockdowns hindering us anymore, it's going to be like the biggest economic boom the world has seen in decades. So we really just got to hang in there for a bit longer. Once the tyrannical dictators lose the control of our human rights, then we will rebound. It will be party time. Yeah, who would have guessed these tyrannical dictators could get so much power over our lives to the point where take all of our human rights? It's like you name it, that human right is gone. I was even looking into the medical ethics tribunal. Like, you know how there's like a list of medical ethics that the doctors around the world are supposed to follow? And they even broke those. So I was like, holy fuck, man. If we're willing to throw human rights in the garbage and medical ethics, that's a little bit freaky. It's like I was thinking, dear God, at least we should keep the medical ethics, right? It's like, oh, medical ethics, who needs those? Canada's really getting wild. We're starting to do all the fucking documents allowing people to be assisted dying. And we're getting to the point where we even passed a new law where if someone's mentally ill, they can be killed with assisted death. I was like, mentally ill? So not even if they're like dying from an actual physical disease. That's a little bit scary, right? So it's like, if someone deems you mentally ill, you could be put to death. That's fucking crazy. I can't believe Canada allowed that. But you start to look at a lot of the laws Canada's passing, it really is like tyrannical dictator type laws. And I'm really not surprised any time I hear a new one. I'm like, oh, you're taking more human rights, are you? Sounds like right on track. That's our government's way. Oh, you need help with something. I know how to help. Let's take your human rights away. That should do it. There, do you feel better? Has it helped you? I don't even want to drop mines here because if I find something, I can't harvest it. I'll just get killed by these creatures. So, might as well equip the axe and let's boogie. Try to make it back to the teleporter. Now, I can't believe Amnesty International, you know that place that usually fights for human rights? For this whole pandemic, they've been pretty much, oh yeah, we need to sacrifice our human rights. We need to. But now, within the past few weeks, I don't know what's changed at Amnesty, but they've all of a sudden changed their tune. They're like, oh yeah, I think we actually can fight the pandemic and keep human rights. I'm like, yeah, what a fucking novel concept, right? Like, thank you, Amnesty International. It only took over a fucking year of human rights being gone before you changed your tune, but better late than never. Now, I think the whole thing people started to realize is malaria. That like a lot of countries got malaria really bad. It's like a fucking serious virus, right? It'll kill you no problem. Way more dangerous than any other viruses we got going around these days. So they're like, hey, countries that have malaria, they're still allowed to have human rights, right? The government can't just wake up and say, oh, you have malaria now, that you can't have human rights in this country. Because that would apply to too many big countries not having human rights just because of a virus. So that is the precedent. You can't just declare all your human rights gone because you have a virus. That's not how it works. if it was, then India, Africa, all these places with malaria, they wouldn't have human rights because they already have like really serious pandemics all the time. I think the only difference with this one is it's a global pandemic, right? Like there's already been pandemics everywhere. All right, so let's check out the auctioneer. Oh, let's put a different weapon on too. I don't want to accidentally use the axe and have to repair it. All right, so we'll go to the orders. Oh, Dark Listerium and Listerium. Makes sense. That's some good ones. I can't believe people want Dark Listerium. We should be crafting it. How much is the markup value on it regularly? Holy fuck, it's expensive. So maybe Dark Listerium is one of the things to try crafting. You can double your profits when you sell your loot. That's pretty sweet. Alright, let's go to available. And let's go blueprints. And let's go, what would it be under? Tools? What am I looking for here? Oh yeah, the keys, the keys. See if we can find it. If anyone sees it, just scream stop. Or I guess it'll be too late at that point. Yeah, strongbox keys, that's what we're looking for. No, so I didn't see strongbox keys. What else would it be under? Let's just go in general and we'll look up strongbox keys and all the items. See what happens. They're probably on the regular auction themselves, but I figure I'll just check it here for now. Just to make sure this trick still works. P, Q, R, S. Does anyone else always have to sound out the alphabet? I don't know how old I get and I still need to sound it out. I'm like, if I need to hear what letters I'm at. All right, strong. Everyone's like, no, we're adults. We don't need to use the alphabet, so. All right, strong box. I don't see it here, eh? It's fucking annoying. Let's try it with all items. God, this is annoying. I should be just looking under blueprints. It's definitely under blueprints. Strong magnets. No strong box. What the fuck is going on, man? Why am I not able to look up shit anymore? Does it have to be on Calypso? Is that what the deal is? Should be the same list either way. Yeah, that's fucking annoying, man. I can't believe I can't look it up this way. I'll just have to look it up the other way. But Jesus, why the hell isn't it in this list? Or is it and I'm just not seeing it? That's fucked up, man. Oh, sounds like I got a message on Facebook. Alright, whatever. You piece of garbage. I'm just going to go and look in the offer section. You want to fuck me around like that? I'll just look it up the normal way. Dear God, what a piece of shit. Alright, so anyways. See, here it is, right there. Strongbox key blueprint. Why wasn't it in the master items list? Was it there and I just missed it? I could have swore it wasn't there. That is fucked up, man. Anyways, who cares? At least it's here, right? Want to fuck us over like that? Alright, so this Blue Blocks key blueprint is worth 60,000 right now. And if you want to loot them, you have to make tools. So if you're crafting these tools or whatever, you got the chance of looting them. As far as I know. If anyone knows there's another way to loot it, then just let me know. But that's normally how blueprints work. So that's how you can loot it, if anyone's wondering. I don't know what blueprint Bonnie's been trying. I haven't asked her yet. I don't know if she'll disclose it. Yeah, so that's the key. So who got them already? It says Christmas Hanky Poo. He's got one. Who else has gotten it? Philippus Sober Phil Maximus. So congratulations, Sober Phil. So the buyout's only 200, so it's not really that expensive of a print. Probably not worth your while to try to loot it unless you really get lucky, but could be wrong about that. Right, so that's the news about the Strongbox keys, if anyone wanted to see it. Yeah, I don't understand. Oh, what is it? Lockbox key. Oh, look under lockbox key. Let's try that. Nah, don't see it there. So Strongbox, yeah, that is it. Oh well, I guess we won't be looting this anytime soon. I don't think I have any ability to craft something that can make those. Let's check just in case. Fuck, I still can't believe I dropped my best prints off in storage and fucking hunt the thing. For God's sakes. Anyways, we'll have to go back there next. Can't believe that I got to fly all the way. Well, it's good because I got to restock my shop anyways. So it's good. We'll fly back in between episodes today. We're at 1:20. So we'll do a quick message from the sponsor and then we'll check what I'm doing here. I already forget what. Today's Entropia episode was brought to you by Crack. Crack. It'll fuck you up. Woo! Yeah, we're back. Let's see here. What was I looking up? Oh yeah, tool print. So if anyone's wondering what you're trying to do to loot these prints, or what I would try to do, is find whatever tool print you have that's the cheapest to use. Like each click costs the least amount to do a click. And boom, and you could loot the print. I don't think there is a cheap tool blueprint that I know of. Let me check. I'll try looking up the Entropia page thing. Let's see, Entropia. Why do I not have Entropiapedia right at the very top? It always pisses me off when that happens. I go to try to open Entropiapedia, and it's not even in my list of Entropia links. Got fucking every Entropia link you can imagine. Oh, there it is. So let's put it near the top. Right, so what I'm going to do is go under Blueprints. Then I'll go... Fuck off. So here, I'll put it on the screen so everybody can see what we're doing. Right, so we're on Entropia Wikipedia, and I'm going to go to filter by... Oh man, you can't filter by tools? Man, that is fucking garbage. I don't know, if anyone's making this, make it so that you can filter by tool. If I have to search each individual tool category individually, that's fucking retard. Well, it's not nice. I won't use the R word because it's mean, but man, oh man. That fucking pisses me off. Why would you do that to us? I need to sort by fucking tool, and I can't. God, that pisses me off. Anyways, we'll have to sort individually by each type of fucking tool, because the thing is fucking mental. God, why would you do that to us? And so let's go with by refiners or miscellaneous tool. The fuck, man. Now that's why I miss Bob the Builder. Bob the Builder, he had it set up so you could just pick tool. I could pick tool here, sort through all the tool blueprints. I wouldn't have to go through each individual fucking category of tools. For God's sakes. Like, what were they thinking when they made this? It's like, did you even have any idea of what people use it for? It's like we use it to sort by fucking tool categories. And I just want all my tools in one category. I don't want all of them in fucking individual categories where I have to go through tons of different lists. I just want the whole list. Anyways, I'm so demanding and I'm not even making anything, so really I gotta stop being like that. Right, anyways. So now how do I sort it by cheapest click again? Item markup, cost. Alright, so turns out the Bonzo Slim Jim. Should have known. That's the one that I make. That's why that print costs so much probably too. Because it's so cheap per clicks, eh? Alright, so well that's interesting for miscellaneous. What's the next closest? The vehicle RK. So this key blueprint is the next closest at $1 something. So that's a fucking ripoff. You need something to be in the peck. If it's in the buck range, you're never gonna fucking profit doing it. Well, you might, but it's fucking way harder. Alright, so now instead of just miscellaneous tool, I'll have to rank it by each type of tool. Excavator. So it's 80. It's way too expensive. It's pretty getting closer to the cheapest though. Extractor R101. Enhancer Finder. Yeah, this one's over $1. I have the blueprint for that one. I figured it was the cheapest, because Never Die Smart. He's like, oh, we need a cheaper fucking print for tools. So he made the cheapest one. I know one person that used to make them, and it was, what's his name, Mike King Beanut, and he was doing these. He would try to do the cheapest medical tool click blueprints. So he was trying to make the GyroFap 2. It's the cheapest click for crafting a healing device. If anyone knows a cheaper one, just let me know in the chat. Alright, see what the chat's saying. GyroFaps maybe. Yeah, GyroFaps, they $1.30, that's the cheapest. The GyroFap 2. Let's try refiners. Maybe there's a cheaper one for... Oh, there we go. The Demonic Refiner. I actually have this print because it's a trade terminal, and it's 42 pack. So if you want to be looting, all my viewers, it looks like the Demonic Refiner is the cheapest one that you can click to try to loot the new Strongbox key print. If you're fishing for it. I'll see where I've got one. I don't know if I have one on me or not. Let's go check. I figured it was the Demonic Refiner. Oh, fuck, man. I don't have it on me either. You gotta be fucking shitting me. God, all my best prints are not on me. Son of a whore. Ah, well, live and learn. Alright, so this episode will conclude with me leaving Next Island, and I'm gonna have to fly to Rocktropia, because it appears that everything I need is on Rocktropia. Let me just check. I'll check quick and make sure they're... Oh, there's also scanners. See if scanners are one's cheaper to make. No, 3PED is the cheapest for scanners. Yep, so that looks like all the tools. So sorry Wikipedia for bitching so much. It looks like sorting through each column wasn't that bad after all. I gotta stop bitching so much. Or at least change my effect for bitching.
See, I figure if I'm bitching, I should change it to this tone. Not to discriminate, but it seems more appropriate. Bitchin', bitchin', bitch!
Where is it? Original. There we go. Now, so what I'll do is I'll check, make sure. I'm pretty sure that was it. Excavator. And if anyone else wants to go through the list with me. So we checked excavators. We checked finders. We checked medical tools. We checked miscellaneous tools. Personal effect. Refiners we checked. Scanners we checked. Alright, so yeah, that looks like we're good to go. Oh, I appreciate it, Shelly. You're still watching. That's awesome. No, I know it's early in the morning to be chatting. Well, probably not early in the morning. Mid-afternoon or even later in the day for you. Alright, so let's see here. I'm going to open up the Entropia account and see where I got the one print I need. Because I can just look it up here, make sure I'm going to the right planet. Well, they sell it in the fucking trade terminal there, so I just want to make sure that I'm going to the planet that has the one that actually has the highest quality rating. I'll try a few clicks to see if we can loot one. It'd make a neat episode. Maybe I'll even try looting it on Nextdown, but that's probably rare. We should try it on Rocktropia. It's probably our best luck. Alright, so let's check my items list. Go back to this and go to refiners. There it is, the demonic refiner. Alright. So I'm just checking my master items list to see what we got for demonic refiners. Alright, we got demonic refiners. And the highest quality rating I have on one is 0.3. So it's almost 0, and it's on Rocktropia anyways. So we'll go pick that one up. It's hardly up any quality rating, but we'll use it anyways. So if anyone's wondering where to get the cheapest blueprint, and if anyone knows a cheaper tool blueprint, well, other than the, what was it, the Bonzo Slim Jim, because I know that's cheaper, but the materials have a pretty high markup. Let's try it again. We'll look it up. Miscellaneous, and then I'll put cost with markup. Did it work? Yeah. See, even space thrusters is getting close to the lowest. But I think that's a vehicle. It wouldn't actually be a tool. Oh yeah, Bonzo Slim Jims go way up. Yeah, because there's 16 ped per click. Oh god, or no, 14. Yeah, be kidding. That's pretty high up there. That's the same as the UK fashion basement key. I always wanted to check out with these basement keys how much they're... Hey, everyone was saying they're expensive to craft these keys. But I've got the prints to make all these things. The vampire charms, the lichen charms. So that's what those charms are used for. I was wondering what those were used for. Alright, so now we know. Knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. Alright, so next thing we'll have to do is fly to Rocktropia. But we'll wrap up with the Next Island stream by maybe doing some more stuff on Next Island. What else can we do here? Well, swing by Ancient Greece, see if anyone's hanging out there. I love Sparta. Sparta is my favorite teleporter on Next Island, I believe. If anyone's wondering how to get to Sparta, just check it out here. Oh, 4 likes. Thanks, everyone. Yeah, Digger do vibes, no problem. Glad I can help. No, I was thinking that there's got to be a cheaper tool blueprint that's not on that list, but maybe that list is correct. And yeah, that'll be the cheapest, the refiner print. If you want to try fishing for it, who knows, maybe it never loots it. But I'm pretty sure it can. If I had to guess, because I'm going to try doing it. Transformers, more than meets the eye. You know what's so weird? When I watched the Transformers cartoon, while I was trying to transform the robots, like the toys, they actually transform just like they did on the show. I was kind of surprised how accurate the animations are. I don't think the new like computer animation show does that, but I'd have to watch that. See if they made it authentic to the toy, so it actually transforms the same way. Now I noticed it because the one robot, he has to do this weird splits moves in order to transform. And in the show, he does that weird splits move too, just before he transforms, or as he's transforming. It's pretty wild. Alright, so we got someone who's already sweating here, maybe. We got action.
Hello.
I was hoping I wouldn't be sweating alone. Sweating alone is the most boring thing ever. So much so that when I sweat alone, usually I do multitasking. See, aren't I the worst? You're supposed to ask if you can join before you join them. Don't be a prick. Oh God, my back needs a good popping. Now I've been doing some adjusting on my hip this week to see if I can get it back into the socket. It seems to be working. It's back in the socket, but man, it hurts. That'd be good if I could get to stay in and not hurt. That's the goal. Yeah, so basic filters. I was going to check to see if the price skyrocketed them. Anyone check out the price of basic filters? Has it gone up yet? Maybe it's still low. Transformers. No, so big shout out again to the inventor of the cassette tape. Sad that he died right on the week that I got a cassette tape transformer, but I'm sure I had nothing to do with it. Now the quality on these is really nice too. People are putting in the reviews that sometimes the paint peels, but I haven't had any paint peeling issues yet. Oh fuck, no, I'm just kidding. Whoa, that was close. See, that's what you call reflexes, right? Catch something without even actually seeing it. Now I'm lucky that my hand reflexes, I don't know what it is for catching objects. Usually I just instinctively catch things, so I don't actually have to try catching it. It's quite handy. What do they call it? Instant or... I forget, Dragon Ball has a terminology for it. Instinct? No. Basic Instinct? No, that's that really good movie. I just call it muscle memory. No, the one time it worked when I was walking outside and I caught something that fell out of my pocket behind me. So I was like, well, that was pretty good. $150 PED blueprint sold today. 128%. Wow. Yeah, let me check my status of basic filter prints. See if I kept mine. I had one that was 100% quality rating, if I can think back correctly. Probably wrong about that. Let's find out. All right, I'm still logged in. Sweet. Yeah, and it says that you can sort the columns on this now. I fucking loved it when they added that upgrade. Right, so basic filters. See, that's what the game really needed. They needed a way to make all the prints that used to be good before explosive projectiles good again. So they needed to make basic filters great again. And they found a way, apparently, right? What the fuck? Alright, so apparently I do not have a full basic filters blueprint. The best quality rating I have is 28%. So that's fucked. I must have filled it to 100 and sold it at some point. So now I just have my backup one at 28% full. Well, that's still better than nothing. And I'm carrying it on me. So we could do some basic filter crafting maybe at the end. Alright, so the player was nice and he said I could join his sweat circle. How good.
Hello.
Oh god, my fucking spring allergies have begun. I can feel a runny nose already beginning. I was outside raking the whole day yesterday, so I was like, man, even my garden, fucking onions are like 1 inch or 2 big, and they just grew out of the snow like yesterday. So I was like, man, one day after the snow melted, the onions have already grown. And they're ones I left in the ground from last year. So these are second generation or next year onions. So I'm pretty happy about that. Everyone was like, oh yeah, once you grow onions, they'll keep coming back. I wasn't convinced. But yeah, these onions, they just keep coming back. That's good. Love onions. Not the greatest for your breath, but great for sandwiches. Now the trick with onions, I don't like them raw. You have to caramelize them. If you make them into sugars, then I like it. I like sugar. Now raw onions, I agree with people that hate raw onions because I don't really like raw onions either. Pretty nasty. Not into that raw food diet. Fuck that shit. Man, if raw food was like the key to immortality, I still wouldn't eat it. I'd be like, fuck that shit. I'm cooking it. Holy shit, I got 4 copies of the Adries shoes block or blueprint. So if anyone needs some high heel shoes, I got the prints to make them. I've got 4 fucking copies. I even gave away a few copies. That's pretty good. That's good. He's running him to the turret. We'll get a next one. See, if everyone's wondering, is sweat super boring, you never do anything, you do have to change mobs. And when you're changing mobs, there can be fucking items on the ground sometime. So you'll be like, oh, I'm going to get a new mob, and I just found some rocks, or some Nisset, or some Papillon. So yeah, there's more items to sweating than just sweat. You can pick up the rocks and shit along the way. And if this guy's like, hey, want to join a hunting team? Then we can make a team, and we can start getting loot that way. So really, sweating isn't just sweating. I know some people, I know a lot of nice people are, oh fuck man, I went and got the guy and he never came. What a bastard. Now I know a lot of nice players aren't really big fans of sweating, and I understand why. Some ways of sweating can be very boring. There you go. Now the piece of shit is after me. Now he's a nice Cyclops. Who knows? He could even have a global waiting for us. Oh, he's after that guy. I feel rejected once again. Ah, that's good. I was just reading on my list of items that I have on Next Island, and I already have 42 pet of Arcan here. So that's not bad. We do have some of the materials. Didn't I just buy some Miluka? So we'll have enough for a crafting run next episode. It'll be a tiny one, but... oh, fuck, but we gotta go back to Rocktropia. Alright, so when we get back to Next Island, then we'll be doing the crafting run. I can't believe I have a bat transformer now. This is so sick. That's what Next Island should do. They should get the license for the bat transformer. It'll be the ultimate transformer collectible. It's so weird that this bat transforms into cassette tape. What the fuck? It's so cool. I think I like the Panther the best, though. I don't know, the Panther, when he was in the show, I don't think he could talk, but he was a very cunning creature, right? He was always, like, spying, getting all the secrets. He knows. Oh yeah, he was the one that would sneak in and then change into a cassette tape and then go right in the computer and start recording all their shit. Yeah, there is quite a lot of cool resources in Entropia. If anyone's into like multiple planets, that's when you really got to start using your Entropia account so that you can tell where all your items are on each planet. And it'll help sort your items by value. You can see like what's my highest ped value item. I'll sort it by that right now. It's Listerium power container that I'm carrying. The next is the metal residue that I'm carrying, 75. It says I have metal residue for sale somewhere on an estate. Does anyone know where I left metal residue for sale? Maybe that's Rocktropia. That's one advantage or one upgrade I'd offer to Mindark is when you're making this list. Here, let's put it on the screen so people can see it. Alright, so when you're making this list, see how it says estate, and then the other ones it'll tell you what planet. So I think it'd really be nice if it not only told you that it was in your shop, but say you have shops on multiple planets. So I don't know if it's my Rocktropia shop or if it's my FOMA shop. Could be either. It just says estate. So that's one upgrade I would offer them, is maybe try to change that. Yeah, so if people are wondering if my account is like loaded with really high quality items, no. Most of my account is really low TT value items. I don't really keep a lot of money saved up in my account. I should, but... Or items. I guess I have a lot of TT money right now. Or not so much. We drained it pretty good. With all those auction bids, we got it down to 2,600. I don't know, is it just me? Or the last few crafting runs that we did with that Listerium print, it's been pretty much consistently profiting each time. Not by much, but I don't know, that last time, that was pretty decent. I at least broke even. I might have calculated it wrong, but I think I at least broke even. Oh yeah, that's what we forgot. We didn't even check the new print that I unlocked today. God's sakes, I unlocked a new print, didn't even look it up. So this one says it's a vehicle print, even though it shows that it's a component print. So that's weird. Some prints are weird like that, right? Shows one thing, says another. That's how women behave. No, I'm just kidding. There's a lot of guys do that too. No, I'm notorious for that. I often complain about wearing masks all the time on Facebook. But when it comes to wearing masks, people are like, dear God, it's like you always wear a mask. And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, well, why are you always complaining on Facebook? Well, I just don't like being told to do it. Someone's going to ask me to wear a mask. I don't mind. I like wearing masks. I actually liked wearing masks even before the pandemic. I actually even wore them like scarves in the winter, and people would look weird at me because like, oh, you're covering your face. I'm like, well, it's fucking winter time, right? I used to love wearing scarves, and people would just bitch about it. So yeah, once we switched to wearing masks, I fucking loved it. The only thing I don't like about it is the law telling you have to. I don't want to fucking be forced to do anything. I like to do things under my own. Don't like to be dominated by even laws. That's why I like to keep laws at a minimum. No killing, no stealing. Yeah, it makes sense. But when you start getting into ridiculous laws, that's a bit fucked up. No, the kind of mask that I wear isn't really the best type. I like to wear those, what do they call them, dusters, neck scarves, or whatever they are. Because that way it pulls my ears back instead of forward. I don't like my ears pulled forward. I have a huge head, so when I wear a mask, it just fucking pulls my ears forward like crazy. The whole elongated skull thing fucking sucks, but really it only sucks when you have to go helmet shopping or when you have to get masks. Headscarves are fine. Oh yeah, I was gonna check this print out more. Opened it, didn't quit looking at it. Got sidetracked by talking about the size of my head. Oh, basic filters, standard compressors, simple 1 plastic springs. If anyone's wondered, I'm evenly proportioned. No, I'm just kidding. This level 3 blueprint is essential for manufacturing of the basic vehicle supercharger. Blueprints are necessary construction, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Looks okay. It's kind of neat that it uses basic filters. I doubt I'll ever try this. Let's see how much it's worth. Oh, it's garbage. It's not even 1,000%. Oh well. So 18 pec. Woohoo! We didn't strike it rich on that one, but maybe next time. Maybe. I say maybe a lot. Too much. Yeah, so the one nice thing about this is I'm tanking up some sweat today. We did find some minerals on the ground. I thought we found minerals twice. Or maybe it just stacked it when I found the same kind. That could be it. Or I failed to pick it up. Wow. Yeah, there's kids that are inventing everything these days. It's amazing. Now, we're very lucky. As much as the youth is kind of getting fucked up and corrupted with the internet, it does offer them a lot of tools to learn with. Because I was thinking, dear God, even the work I do with maps, I could never do this work on maps just a few years ago. We're so lucky that Google Earth has been invented. So yeah, kids in general with 3D printers and everything at their fingertips. It's going to be hopefully a whole generation of like Da Vinci type kids. They find the connection to everything and start making some really cool inventions. That was one of Da Vinci's main things, is he said in order to really understand shit, you have to understand that everything connects to everything. And if you can start seeing that, then you become a good inventor. And I've started to notice it in some ways. You know how like patterns of math repeat and stuff? You can see the same geometry, like the golden ratio. And how things in nature always take the easiest path. Shit always falls downhill. So there is lots of things that connect in different ways. I haven't seen all of them yet, but it's definitely a work in progress. Now today, I've actually increased my vaping substantially. Well, decreased the amount, but increased the potency. I got some of the nugs that came from my better batch. Like when I was growing plants last season, some of my plants got sickly. They didn't really come out with very good nugs. But other ones did better. So I tried some of the sickly nugs for a good month, and now I've managed to make it to a better batch. I was just taking bags out of the freezer because I pretty much and that was the other thing. I tried freezing my weed like I used to in the old days, but I shrink wrapped it, like vacuum sealed it, so that there was no oxygen in it or very little. And man, that worked really good. Hey, we got another person who joined. It's Kat. I think we've said hi to Kat before, right? Does anyone else on the show remember Kat?
Hello.
I think we were sweating with her here before. So this is kind of nice. At least we finished the show where we didn't do the whole episode by ourselves. We get hanging out with people. No, the thing that I tried in mason jars in a cool basement is it really depends on the temperature of your basement, right? Like I know in Canada, my basement is cool some of the year, but most of the year it's fucking hot like a sauna. And if you leave your weed in a jar in a hot sauna, it'll fucking go bad like in a couple days. So yeah, the jars method is very dangerous. I know I fucking wasted a lot of weed trying the jar method. I just went back to the freezer method. It works way better. Well, especially for my climate. If I had a place that was constantly cool, probably would have worked way better. No, and I live near Toronto, so we have that psycho fucking humidity spells. Didn't take long. I lost like, I don't know, like quite a few ounces of weed just because it all turned brown after being in jars. No, but I cracked open the weed that I had in the freezer in the vacuum sealed bags. It fucking tasted just like the day I froze it. So I was like, dear God, man, it was mint. There was no problem with freezing it and vacuum sealing it. And that's almost like 6-8 months later. So I bet you could freeze and vacuum seal your weed probably for like a few years before it actually goes bad. I don't want to be quoting anyone on that, but we'll do my experiment. Now, because I'm lucky, like in Canada, we can grow 4 plants. And they don't put any limit on how big the plants you can grow. So the first year, I grew my plants like 14 feet tall. So I ended up growing enough weed to last me like 2 or 3 years just in one harvest. It was fucking ridiculous. The only problem I had with that year is the buds didn't taste very good because I used Miracle Grow. Miracle Grow made them grow pretty big, but it didn't taste the greatest. Oh, you're lucky. It says in his house, his basement is a consistent temperature year-round. I think mine probably would be, except I spend so much time in the basement, and I produce a lot of heat. Like, I don't know, some people say their bodies produce a lot of heat, but man, if I sit in a car, it'll fog up the whole car within minutes. So it's like, yeah, I don't know what it is, but I produce a lot of heat. Some people are saying it's because I have a lingering infection. I think that is what it is. Because I definitely have other signs of infection. Now, ever since I got my wisdom tooth surgery, I started to get the infection symptoms. And my wisdom teeth never really healed properly, so it's probably what's infected. Now, it causes my jaw to swell up a lot when I chew. And if I put anything acidic in my mouth will sting like crazy. But only for a few seconds, and then the acidity goes away, back to neutral or whatever. So I've seen a few jaw experts, even had some surgery done to try to correct it, and the correction worked for like a month, and then it went back. So I don't know how the infection came back. It kind of sucks. Yeah, just be careful if you ever get your wisdom tooth surgery done, that you don't get any food in it, it gets infected, because man, once you get a wisdom tooth infection, it sucks. Not to offer medical advice, but... Now my brother, he was in the hospital for a whole year with his wisdom tooth infection. And he didn't believe, well, at first he thought he would just go check the doctors, right? Because doctors would obviously be the first to check with. So he went to the hospital, and he had this giant growth that grew on his face. And then they couldn't figure out what the growth came from. It's like the size of a golf ball. So it was growing and growing, and then he ended up having to go to the hospital. And they started to, like, different treatments to try to get rid of the growth, like giving him antibiotics or even injections. And it got to the point where he spent like a whole year, well, not a whole year, probably a whole summer in the hospital on IV. And they were trying to get rid of this fucking growth on his face. But see, there's a catch. When you go to the doctors, they can't look at your teeth at all. So they're not dentists, right? So if you go to the doctor and you got this giant growth on your face, they can't check your teeth. So he went there, got it checked by the hospital for like a whole year almost, and they just kept giving him more drugs, and it reached the point where he was going for this experimental surgery where they're going to try cutting out the lump, but they weren't sure that it would work because it would probably just grow right back, whatever was causing it. And they were saying it could permanently damage his face, like fuck it up, all the muscles, it would droop, and he'd be scarred on his face for life. So I was like, dear God, I was telling my brother, I'm like, man, go see the best expert that I know for wisdom teeth in Toronto. I bet you he'll find out what's causing that lump to grow on your face. So he's like, fine, I'll go check it out, because he had insurance, and he was like, he's facing experimental surgery at this point. So he went to the expert in Toronto. They did 3D scans of his wisdom teeth, found out it was infected, pulled the infected tooth, the lump went away the next day. So it's like, can you imagine? He almost had experimental surgery on his face. That's how Canada's healthcare system works. It's pretty fucking scary, right? But that's what they say in Canada. Our healthcare is free, but you're often free to help yourself. And you're paying 80% of your income to income tax to pay to do it. Which kind of fucking sucks. That's why I can't stand socialism. When people say socialism's great, I'm like, yeah, if you're dying of like a fucking surgery that you can't afford, then it's great. But unless you don't have that, then it fucking sucks. And how many people are fucking dying of surgeries or needing surgeries? There's a lot, but man. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, dear God, like, if you're ever having medical issues, definitely don't take advice from me. Just go get multiple doctors' opinions, and even get from different fields. Like, some people say they hate chiropractors or they don't like them. For me, I like to include them in the opinions. It's nice to get an opinion from a whole bunch of different types. Some people even get opinions from like the Chinese medicine people, like the traditional medicine. That's pretty wild. China just approved 3 different treatments for this that are traditional Chinese medicine. So I was like, wow, isn't that wild? 3 mixtures that are magic herbs and spices have been approved for purchase to fight this. All right, how much sweat are we at? Fuck, man, so slow getting sweat here. I wish we were at 1,000, but we're only at still under 200. Now, I was talking to my dentist about that. I'm like, man, do you think dentists and doctors will ever work together in the future? And he's like, he often thought that that was a good idea, because when he was in medical school, he was actually roommates with the doctor. And he was saying a lot of times they used to joke that they should actually be learning both fields a little bit, because a lot of times their lessons were overlapping. Like when it came to identifying a problem with someone's jaw or face, like a growth. I was like, yeah, that's hopefully in the future that'll occur. Holy shit, 2-hour stream. All right, yeah, we should be wrapping this up. Now, I was thinking, too bad my streams didn't get enough views to qualify for the next Elland contest, because I need to get 100 likes, and I don't think I ever get close to 100 on my Entropia ones. Maybe the best was 40 or 50. Or no, was it 100 views? That's what it was. Yeah, and still, even under 100 views, probably get like 40 or 50. Now, it's hard to stop playing Entropia when you get involved into a big fucking sweat stream, or cycle, or circle. It's really good. It's exciting, especially if we started hunting. I don't know if anyone's going to start hunting. That'd be sweet. All right, so big applause to everyone who joined the chat today. Let's read everyone's names. All right, so who do we have? I guess we should applaud after. Dan Davies. Or Davis. Kelly Nopak. Digger do vibes. Euros. And more Shelly and Digger do vibes. So yay! Thanks everyone for joining the chat today. Appreciate it. Alright, so if anyone's got any content they want to promote, like YouTube stream channels, just let me know in the chat. Doesn't even have to be Entropia related. I could give it a shout out if it's pretty cool. As long as it's within the YouTube terms of service. Oh, another Cyclops died. Alright, what level Cyclops is this? 3. It's not too bad. I think we can take him, you think? I got the best view. Let's zoom in. Oh god. It's like, do I really want viewers? Do I? Sure doesn't act like it. Transformer. No, I miss having a bird. Back when I was younger, I used to actually have a parrot. A whole bunch of parrots, actually. Oh, it keeps vanishing. No, this one can't really fly. No, I used to have small parrots, and then at one point we actually even got Congo African Greys. It's like a $2,000 parrot. It's supposed to live for a really long time, but they actually are very weak, so the slightest disease they usually die from. So sadly ours died. Now, they used to have a whole bunch of parrots at the zoo by my place, the African Lion Safari. You might have heard of it if you've heard of the worst zoos in North America. I think ours got the top of the list. But anyways, the parrots, they all died at the zoo too. The one year I went and said hi to the parrots because they could all talk. And yeah, they could say like hundreds of different words, different swear words. Then I came back to say hi to them again next year. The whole cage, like 100 parrots, they all died. I was like, oh, that sucks. And I asked what happened. They said they got sick, and then once parrots get sick, it spreads pretty quick. It's probably the bird flu, right? So that was pretty sad. I felt bad for the zoo, too. They must have spent thousands on those birds for them all to die. But it's weird, those African greys, in Africa, I heard they're just like seagulls. So you see them everywhere. So I was like, wow, it's funny here, they're $2,000 each. And there, they're like fucking seagulls. I don't know though, I was watching Harold's trip when he was in East Africa, and I didn't see any parrots yet. So I'll keep an eye out for him. Now, parrots are where I learned to whistle. My African grey, he was really good at whistling a whole bunch of different sounds. So I always tried to have whistling battles with him. He would win every time. I also learned how to do the tap dripping noise from him. It's a hard one to do, but I can do it. It's very quiet, so I don't think it'll actually come out on the microphone. And I have to be drinking lots of liquids, and I don't have much around. I don't know if anyone can hear the tap dripping. No, what happened was our tap was leaking in the kitchen, and then our African grey parrot learned to imitate the tap noise. But it was sad because when we got the tap fixed, then we could always still hear the tap dripping. He thought it was pretty funny. Now, I don't know what type of excitement I got planned for today. Might be playing with chainsaws soon, so better wish me luck. Now, our backyard has too many trees that have grown in, so we have to cut a few down. And it's going to be a little bit dangerous with these chainsaws, so asking my brother for some help. Hopefully no one gets hurt. Now, chainsaws are very dangerous, and I've been reading the manuals and all the safety precautions, so this case I decided to actually read the manuals. Oh fuck, Cyclops is dry. Good, she's bringing him to the turret, and he's bringing a new Cyclops. We got a good system going here. Yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in and giving the show some likes. 3 viewers, 4 likes. We'll have to wrap this up soon. I've still got another show to do today, so I can't really do 3-hour shows, although we're getting pretty close on this one. So if anyone's wondering if one of your favorite spots to sweat when there's not a whole bunch of people, so you can't sweat at Crystal Peak, Crystal Peak requires quite a few sweaters. Here you can come and there's level 2s at the top of the hill, but if you run down the hill, let me show you in a sec once this guy's not attacking me. If you run down the hill and turn right, there's a whole bunch of level 1s. So even if you're by yourself, you can sweat these Cyclops, no problem. They got some level 1s at the bottom of the hill. And if you're wondering, the bottom of the hill sounds like it's shitty because it's so far from the turret, they actually put some water. So you can just give them a bath and they'll drown. Not that I condone bathing things to drown them. No, I do not have kids. Yet. Or anymore. No, I'm just kidding. I did not drown my babies. Oh, that's a horrible joke. Do we have to finish the show on baby drowning jokes? Dear God. That's one good thing. You know how they had that one that post online? They were saying they're going to ban men from going outside because some woman went missing. Which seems weird. Like, why would you even assume a man did it? No, but I think it's unless they already knew it's a guy, so that's why. Hopefully, not that they just assumed. No, it's a very serious thing, but to just randomly blame people in general for it is pretty extreme. I was going somewhere with that, but I forget where. I have to try to exhale away from my computer. Oh, fuck, man. Tom Green has finally relaunched his podcast again. Remember how Tom Green, when he first started his show off, it was basically an early podcast like Joe Rogan's? But it was a Canadian podcast, and he had celebrities over in his basement at his mom's house or wherever it was. Or I think he had his own house at one point doing it too. But anyways, he started that podcast situation, and he's been gone doing comedy and movies. And he even did like a van traveling series. But none of them were like super viral. So he's back to doing a podcast. He said he's going to get some guests on the show. That'll be sweet. I was thinking that makes more sense. Tom Green should go with what works. If he was good at podcasting, he should get back to podcasting. No, so I'm very, very, very happy to see Tom Green back. Now, I was trying to think of what other sound effects I could try for Entropia for this, and I don't think too many of them really match up. Other than if I get like a... Yeah, maybe if I can tell some more baby drowning jokes. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to keep using those. Those are horrible. No one should joke about that. Oh yeah, that's what it was. I knew I was going somewhere with that. Now, they said you shouldn't randomly blame an entire gender for a crime. But then I was thinking, yeah, I guess men are traditionally more involved in violent crimes. And then I found out that there was a statistic that actually men are more normally involved in violent crimes, except in one situation. And guess what the situation was? It turns out women actually hurt their own kids more than men do. So when it comes to like baby drownings or driving your car full of babies off a bridge or something, it's almost like 90% always women. So I don't know why dads aren't like going psycho and killing their whole families, but it does happen occasionally, but they're saying just gender specific. It's more often that women freak out at their kids and kill them or drown them. So maybe there is a little bit to those gender studies. It's not evenly distributed after all. There's something to it maybe. Not to be quoting it if it isn't. Now, so if you hear women joke about drowning their babies, be careful, guys. They might not be joking. If it's a guy, chances are he's joking. Let's hope. Hey, Harley. Thanks for joining the chat. So we got another person to join. No, I appreciate it. No, I know everyone has to go do the regular life stuff now, so I should end the stream. What are we at now? Holy fuck, almost 2.5 hours. All right, let's give a shout out to the patrons and start doing a little bit of the wrap up. So I don't mean to wrap up the show right when you join. It's like, oh, someone's here. Let's wrap it up. It's like we need to get rid of it. Fuck. All right, that wasn't too bad. I don't think I showed any pictures of boobs, and if I did, it was microscopic. All right, so let's see. Where is the pictures of the patrons? Ah, there it is. All right, so the patrons, so far we got Jim, Ray, Travis, and Suki that have helped out. Right now, we're actually down to 2 patrons because some patrons come and go. But I'm going to keep everyone on the list and not hold it against them if they need to cancel. So, yeah, go ahead and join the patron list if you can. The plans start at just $1 a month. And the benefits include one-on-one gaming advice. So if you need like an hour of advice in Entropia or other video games, I can try to help. I don't know how much advice will actually be, but if you want to help out with the patron, I don't mind doing it. And I'll also ask anyone if I do those one-on-one gaming advice sessions, you don't have to record it for a show, but if we could, that'd be pretty cool. It'd be nice to get some more viewers or guests on the show. Yeah, so if you want to be a viewer or guest, you can join the show or the patron. That'll get you an automatic queue spot to be a guest on. You don't have to be a patron to be on either, so just message me, but you'll have to wait in line if there's any people from patron. If we actually reach the point of lines. Alright, so let's move that. And I'm working on a patron song, and I got this new mixing board. I'm going to have some different effects in the song. We'll probably do some different voices like...
The baby. The baby voice is pretty popular in a lot of songs these days. So I figure I'll give that a shot. Maybe add a few baby lyrics.
Now there are a couple other effects on here and I haven't tested them all out. So we'll see what they are. Now if anyone's wondering where I got the soundboard, I ordered it from China. It's one of the, what do they call it, Mano or something. So it's a weird brand name, but so far so good. I don't want to jinx it. It works pretty good. It wasn't that hard to set up. The hardest part for me was really finding the power switch. I didn't realize that once I had plugged it all in that you would still have to turn it on. And then when I turned it on, it worked way better. That's what she said. Oh, sorry. Got to get my mind out of the gutter. That was horrible. Now, I find another trick for me for getting things to work better. Plug it in. Plugging it in works really good too. Reading the instructions, last resort. All right, so let's see. We gave a shout out to the patrons. I'll mention the cryptocurrency stuff just briefly. If anyone's not into crypto, you can mute it for like a minute. I know some people hate crypto and they hate gambling, so if I combine both of them, it's brutal. So yeah, I'll just summarize it quick, and I won't even show anything on the screen. I know my channel's getting close to monetization, so now I'll just talk about crypto and maybe I won't show it as much. I know it's not against the rules, but they say some advertisers don't like it. So they could actually request to remove the ads from your show if you add too much of it. So thanks for the viewers from Entropia pointed that out. I'd have to be careful of the gambling stuff and crypto stuff. Maybe that's why Entropia has steered away from adding cryptocurrencies, even though Never Die really wanted to, and it would have made Entropians super rich, but shame we didn't do it. But anyways, yeah, maybe that's why, because some people are really against cryptocurrencies. And I've been in that boat too. I was very skeptical that you could even withdraw cryptocurrencies. But that's what I started using now is cryptocurrency wallet systems, similar to the one Never Die was offering. And yeah, they're pretty sweet. So I'll just check out my wallet systems and see how they're doing. Give everyone a shout out that's been helping with the referrals. And how these wallet systems work, you don't even have to gamble. Even though it has like casino features to it, you can just keep your funds and keep it in the wallet. You don't actually have to bet it with it. That's actually mostly what I do. I just collect bonuses from my referrals and store it in the wallet. I very rarely do any gambling because I fucking suck at gambling and I hate gambling. I would get addicted to it, but I fucking lose too much, so it's nothing really to get addicted to. Losing sucks. Alright, so the first one is free Bitcoin. So if you want to check the referral links, it's in there. And right now I'm at 159,390 Satoshi. So thanks to all my referrals for helping out with that. Fuck, they only gave me 3 Bitcoin on my spin today. They've been lowering it pretty low. But let's see how many referrals have been helping me. 88 people. So holy fuck, 88 people are using this wallet system. Has a deposit, has a withdrawal button, but it also has fees. So just remind yourself that when you're using cryptocurrencies and you want to use a wallet, usually those wallets come with fees. So just beware of that when you go to use this. And you have to follow all your regional laws, be of the proper age, and you have to be, the cryptocurrency laws. Some countries are not even allowed crypto, right? So make sure you practice obedience. Alright, so the next one I'm using is BetFury. And BetFury I like is because it's set up almost the same as Calypso, or Calypso Land Deeds, where they have a casino, but they sell shares. So you can buy like Calypso Land Deeds or Arcadia Deeds, you can get shares of this casino. And how you buy them is you just play. So whenever you're betting, you start winning shares. Once you have 10 shares, you can start collecting your daily revenue, similar to Calypso Land Deeds' weekly revenue. But they have a page that gives you a whole breakdown of how your revenue is coming in and all the different cryptocurrencies. So I'll give a shout out to it. It's called BetFury. And yeah, just beware, it has the same laws. You have to be of age for gambling and the cryptocurrency laws, whatever they are in your region. Right now on this, I'm at 9,000 Satoshi, so I'm pretty small in it. Satoshi is the pennies of Bitcoin. Really, when you're getting the free currencies, you'll be getting the pennies first. You have to save them up before you could actually reach a buck. Alright, so let's see. The one thing that I can show, I believe, let me show this one. This is the one, is a list of all the cryptocurrencies that you can collect free on BetFury, and we'll see how they've been doing. So the first one is Bitcoin. Everyone's heard of it. It's up 8% today. Holy shit. So Bitcoin all of a sudden skyrocketed. So if anyone's into Bitcoin, congratulations. Ethereum's up 8%. Beyonce's up 8%. Tether's up it's down point. Tron is up 7%. And BitTorrent is up 33%. Holy fuck. BitTorrent is my favorite. I was thinking of investing in it. But not to offer investment advice. I have no money to invest other than the free money people have been helping me out with referrals, so I appreciate it, everyone. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have any investments. Alright, so let's get back to Entropia. And I have my Entropia money. So this is my life savings here, 2,000 pet. Plus this. No, then I got this. So my life savings isn't that bad. I shouldn't be cursing. I know some people are in debt, so really, not that bad. Most people are in debt these days. That's how I figure. If you're at zero savings, but you're not in debt, that's not that bad, right? And if you have zero savings and some, or no debt and some savings, you're styling. Doing a lot better than everyone in debt. And money isn't the key to all of life. Thank God. Or else I'd be fucked. Not in a good way. Yeah, potato memes, I hear ya. Entropia boosted the requirements for what they require for a computer. I think that's unfortunate. I think they should still release a mode that allows lower computers to handle it no problem. Because this game is like 20 years old. You telling me that they couldn't set it back so that other computers could still run it? I think it had something to do with some of the changes they made graphically. But they should be able to just have like a safe mode. Oh yeah, that reminds me. They do have a safe mode. Try that. Duh. Dum-da-dum-dum. Sorry, I'm a little bit slow. Little bit. Understatement of the century. Yeah, so go to graphics settings. And where it says graphics, general graphics quality, change this all the way to low or safe mode. And if you play the game in those, it should still work. So try that, unless your computer's really in rough shape. If it can't run it in safe mode, yeah, then probably have to wait till you get a better computer. Oh, nice vehicle. There it is, instructions.
We worship you.
Yeah, nice vehicle. Yeah, so big shout out to Cab for showing off that new vehicle. Oh, she picked it up for 26 on auction. So if anyone's wondering how much that vehicle went for. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's sweet. Now I'm thinking maybe when I get back to Next Island after picking up those other crafting prints, I'll try that. Maybe we'll try looting some Skyripper prints. We'll just try a run with my good old crafting trick and see if it brings back any good returns again. You never know. If it gets some of those prints and they have good markup, I'll be happy. So maybe I'll be crafting vehicles way more often here. That's what I should try to do. Is I'll make a proper video title called Sandrunner Fuel Cells Crafting Run on Next Island, 1000 PED, or Project Entropia $1. So yeah, and then I'll try to submit it. Hopefully I get some points towards that armor. I should try writing some lore too, because I do own some shops in the game. And I should be like, oh, I'm a shopkeeper, and I'm trying to get some shops on Next Island. Add that as the lore. Our society wants to expand to Next Island. Now, my society's pretty much fallen apart. I haven't been doing much work in it at all. So if anyone wants to help volunteer with societies, I appreciate it. I've got so much on my plate these days. I envy people when they say they're bored. I fucking took way too much on my plate. I can't finish half of what I'm trying to do. So, yeah, the chances of me working on the society stuff, hopefully I'll get around to it. I figure if I live to be a senior and I'm stuck in a long-term care home, maybe that's what I'll start playing Entropia hardcore, because then I'll really be stuck inside. Yeah, I'm praying for everyone in that situation. It's pretty rough. And thankfully I got a few years from that yet, let's hope. Unless I break my brain. And the odds of that... No, this transformer came with an Energon cube. And the Energon cube connects to the front of him if you take the lid off. And can you guess what I put in the Energon cube? I put weed in it. Come on, stay in there. So it somewhat stays in there. I'd put it all the way up, but it's probably going to fall. Oh no, there, it's good. Now I noticed with this toy, a lot of this stuff is just like hangs on by a thread. Oh, there it's on pretty good. Or you just got to put it in just right. Get your mind out of the gutter. Now on the show, Transformers, they used to try to fill these Energon cubes with oil, and that was the objective, is that all these aliens from other planets were always trying to rob the Earth's resources. They would go to Niagara Falls, right by where I live, try to steal the energy from the falls. They would go to Iraq and all the different oil wells. They would try to steal the oil, put it in the Energon cubes. So that was kind of funny. The robots were always battling the humans because the humans were always already there fighting for the oil already. So it's like a whole nother person in the oil wars. That's why I kind of liked the plot of Transformers. It was a good show. Kind of ahead of its time. If anyone's getting their kids to watch the new Transformers, don't forget to get them to watch the old ones. The old ones are actually really good too. Oh man, I still can't believe I have the Panther creature. He's so sick. I love him. This is almost as good as having a real Panther. It reminds me of the Stargate one. Remember those little android creatures in Stargate? The replicants? I think that's what it is. Yeah, he looks a lot like a replicant. Hopefully he doesn't replicate. Alright, so let's wrap this up. We're already over 2.5 hours, going on a record stream. Now I like to do longer Entropia episodes because I'm probably going to not do them every day. So if I do them like once a week or something, it's not so bad to do a little bit longer than an hour. And if anyone wants to join on Skype, I got the soundboard working. I might even be able to adjust people's voices with it. Maybe turn people into a deeper voice.
The deeper voice is pretty trippy. Sounds like it just woke up. Damn! Take that, Cyclops! You bastard!
Now I have to turn the monitor down so I can't actually hear it. If I can, then I start talking way too quiet. Now I try to keep the voice on original so I'm not using too much auto-tune. Right now this thing allows me to adjust my tone and pitch for my voice, so I can turn it higher, or I can turn the mid-range higher, or I can turn the low range higher. Which I probably should have just left that all at the same. Now I'm confused where I had it set to. Alright, so let's wrap up. We did the Patreon. The only thing we didn't do. Oh, they're suggesting. Oh, we're going to Crystal Peak for the event. Okay, thank you. Holy shit, there's an event starting. God damn it. So if this guy is aware, maybe I'll tell him. Oh fuck, I almost killed this creature. I don't want to kill it on him because he's sweating it still. Now that's one of the things, if you're trying to maintain your sweat circle etiquette, try not to kill the mob when you leave. Especially if people are still sweating it. It's kind of rude. I know a lot of times I'm a jackass, but I try to not be a jackass all the time. Now, I know the universe tends to kill nice people. The good die young. So that's why it can't hurt to be a bit of a jackass. You don't want to be one of those Ned Flanders types, right? You don't want to be a total prick, but I don't know. That's to help my philosophy. And definitely no one will accuse me of being Ned Flanders. That's for sure. Let's hope. Wouldn't that be weird if we sweated right to the point where an event started? God. We'll never turn this stream off. It's just beginning. It's good. Yeah, I hate having to come to this cave. Fuck you, cave. Alright, we made it to next island. So if anyone's wondering how to get to Greece, you don't actually have to use time crystals anymore. That was just quite a few updates ago. Years and years ago, I think now even. Yeah, but you still have to use this goddamn cave. They should have designed it like a Stargate. That would have been trippier, but probably a lot of licensing issues. Alright, so let's go to Crystal Peak. Crystal Peak. We'll be peeking at Crystal Peak. I knew there was another event coming. I'm like, God, I gotta check the event schedule. So much work. Gotta put the beer down. That's the worst thing about consuming alcohol and weed too much. Fuck, all your free time goes out the window. You gotta cut back, at least. Moderation. Moderation, man. Alright, whole bunch of hot chicks here.
Hello.
Tried to whistle, my nose plugged. Oh, there's a naked guy here too. So, technically not hot chicks. My eyes are hallucinating. I'm a little bit more optimistic. I see half naked people, I'm assuming it's women. You gotta forget, mankinis are around. I can't forget. I gotta forget. Oh, dear God. Alright, so that'll be the new funniest blooper of the year. I thought there was 2 hot chicks here. Oh, God. No, I think we're gonna get a laughter out of that. I think for me, it's more like this. I don't know why, but they say that's the sound for awkward. If they want awkward, they could just have me speak. Should just have that on the button. Awkward. Wow, Cat was typing so quick, I barely got my message in there. No, I swear I never misidentify naked people. I swear. Or misgender. I'm working on it. Let's change the subject to this bat. This bat transformer has nothing to do with our current world situation. Now, I was thinking I find too much meaning in stuff that really doesn't have meaning. Like, I got a whole bunch of cassette tape transformers. Arrived 3 months past the shipping date. Happened to arrive the same day they announced that cassette tape inventor died. So I was like, man, that was weird. But that's just looking into things. And then when I transformed the tapes and found out that one of them turned out to be a bat, I was like, isn't that even weirder? But we're just looking into things. It's just a weird coincidence. But it's kind of neat. A lot of props for the show. Sadly, that guy died. But he lived into his 90s, so I'm sure we can celebrate that he had a great life, being such a famous inventor, inventing the cassette tape. Imagine you could say you invented an entire medium format. That'd be wild. Well, these cassette tapes aren't the easiest to put in here, unless you find the right way. They fit in just right. Now, these creatures are hard to sweat. Level 6, we should be dying. No, normally when I'm here, I try to get the smallest mobs possible, even if we have like 2 or 3 people. But I heard they really did adjust them, so maybe it's easier. A lot of maybes. Oh, someone else is here. 2 more people. Yay! The event is getting bigger. Well, that makes more sense. If we have this many people, then we can take a level 6. We can all tag team them. That was good. I didn't anticipate an event beginning. Well, I really should have. Seems like every day that I've just randomly turned on the computer to record on Next Island, I happen to find some sort of event here. So this is pretty nice. Alright, so we're part of the team already. That's cool. Now, sometimes what they do is teams here, and last time I won a whole bunch of prizes. So I don't know if we'll win prizes again. I still might even be carrying the prizes. Let's check. Yeah, last time I won this, and I won a bunch of other loot. Oh yeah, I won a Lara pet. That's what I won here at the Sweat Circle last time. So if anyone's wondering if you can win some pretty cool prizes at these events, check out what I won already. I can't remember how I bet. Oh yeah, I bet 33, or did I bet 23? Either way, I bet and I won the prize. And to bet, you just had to type in your guess for the loot. But I don't know if they're doing that for this one. Might be a different type of event. No, so how's everyone liking the better graphics upgrades? I was able to turn the graphics up on the game a little bit. Although the creatures' graphics look really low. I should try to adjust that, eh? I'm not sure how the creature graphics got so low. Objects quality low? I think I had to do that for the grass. I can't stand too much grass in the game because I had that concussion. All that too much detail fucks with me. So I have to turn that down. Avatar quality high. Oh, there's terrain quality. So that's the one I can turn up for objects, I guess. Does anyone know what's the enemy? Shadow, texture. My watch has a message saying to get off your ass and stop recording because I need more steps. Right, yeah, so I'll have to, can't fucking stream all day, although I want to. Alright, so sometime I'll try to figure out where the, now the graphics quality is on very high. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good for avatars. Whew, yeah, I definitely need to stretch and do some exercises. I can feel my body cramping up. It's been what, 3 hours now? Oh, 2:46. 3 hour stream, 3 hour stream. No, Gilligan's Island, right? That song was a 3-hour tour. Can't believe I have an Energon cube. I'm gonna need to get some energy. Put it in the cube. Save it for later. The cube. Now I've been working on my gravity well research a bit and found a cube, sharing some images of it. Some people liked this one last time, so I was like happy about that. I like cubes. Transformers, cubes, gravity well cubes. Yeah, did you know that cubes actually occur in nature? I didn't even know that. I always thought that straight lines never occur in nature. Found out they can. And then I found out cubes even occur in nature. Turns out pyrite, like fool's gold, it often grows in just perfect cubes. So you'll find a pyrite on the ground, it'll be a cube. Sometimes little cubes, sometimes bigger cubes. But if you look up fool's gold pictures or iron pyrite on Google, you can see it comes in cubes. So maybe that's that thing where Da Vinci was talking about, how inventions and everything in nature connects. You start seeing patterns, shapes repeating. Oh yeah, so the enemies are looking clearer now. Maybe when I turn the graphics setting up. That's better. Cube. Board cubes. Sugar cubes. Cube vehicles. Maybe I should put a cube in the backyard. We'll live in a cube. Cube. Yeah, wouldn't that be a weird lifestyle if you drove the cube vehicle and you lived in a shipping cube? Get all your plates cube shaped. Glasses. The Borg is all your decorations. Nothing on your TV but the Borg. Alright, this creature's dying. Oh, they want us to guess? Guess just in case. Now I'd have to bring the chat up. There's a lot of messages. I didn't keep up with them. Maybe it's not a guessing one. I'll have to pay more attention. Ooh. Alright, so now there's some more hot babes here. I don't believe my eyes are deceiving me this time. If any of the viewers just tuned in, I mistaken a mankini for a hot babe. I'm going to be more careful. That was a horrifying discovery. I have only myself to blame. Now, I'm sure lots of other people like Bonnie made the mankini popular. If anyone hasn't seen it, I'll show it. Not that I want to show off every time, but I don't have a lot in my life to be proud of, so the mankini really is the top of the list. Alright, so if anyone wants to find out, do this. Go to YouTube, type in People Makes Games, Entropia, or People Makes Games. And the video that I'm in is the top video, and it has over 1 million views. So if you want to watch a video about Entropia and watch the mankini jokes, I kind of ended up the butt of a lot of jokes, but I don't mind. At least my channel got advertised to 1 million people. That's how I look at it. Sure, I had to get people make fun of me, but... And if you read the comments, there used to be comments about me, but most people have diverted to just making fun of Entropia. So it isn't just me being made fun of anymore. In most cases, just Entropia. Alright, we got a new subscriber. Thanks for joining. His name is in, Slavic text, so I cannot read it. But it starts with the A, and his second name starts with the B. So thank you, Mr. AB. Or Mrs. Can I misgender anything worse today? Can we stop hurricanes? No, I was just reading some of the news on YouTube. Sorry, I got a lot of science people on here. Looking, suspicious observer, he looks into the weather. Another person is just a scientist in general, but now she's talking about hurricanes. It's pretty interesting. I like the weather because I'm in Canada. We obsess about the weather here. Probably because it's crazy weather, so we're always enjoying talking about it. Alright, so people are shooting now. I don't know if you're allowed to shoot in this team. I should have read more of the team rules. I'm bad like that. Alright, so I'm really going to have to wrap up this stream soon. What are we at? Almost 3 hours. I keep saying almost 3 hours like 10 times now. My heart rate's at 84, but I've only walked 200 steps today. I've been awake for like 5 hours, so I really got to start walking. That's pretty bad. I shouldn't laugh at lack of exercise. It's not funny. I got to go get some done. Now, if anyone's wondering what watch I use, it's called the Fitbit 2, I think. It's like works in sync with Google. It's pretty good. It's a very basic watch in a way that it just tells me the time, how many steps, my heart rate, my calories burned for the day, and how many kilometers I've walked. And if I scroll down, it'll tell me the battery, the date, all that shit. And it's funny that the battery only dies maybe once or twice a month. So it's nice to have like a electronic watch with all that information that lasts so long battery. Because I hate charging new devices. So that was the kicker for me. They got me to start wearing it is because it never dies. Never Die might like it. You should come out with one that even lasts longer. Oh, fuck. Now, I tried to close the fucking stream, or not the stream. Tried to close the YouTube window and I closed the wrong one. Great. Now I can't see the group chat. Alright, it's loading back. There we go. Right, looks like another mob is done. It's very convenient because we don't have to worry about having to take the mob to the turret. This person is just killing it. Now, I think maybe in this event, I'll just try not competing because I felt bad about winning it last time. I keep winning all the events, and all these other players that are trying to win probably getting frustrated when they see me win every fucking time. So I'm gonna maybe just not compete, and we'll just do the sweating for this one. I don't want to hog all the prizes. Now, if anyone's wondering, I'm not winning everything, but I won the Valentine's Day contest on Raven Jade's channel. If you want to check out the video on that. And then I also won the last Sweat Circle event here and got the Lara pet, so I kind of felt bad about that. I was like, fuck man, there's 2 big wins right in a row. People are going to be thinking that event organizers are conspiring to let me win every time. I swear that's not happening. I wish it was. No, today was a lot of fun starting the day off playing Entropia. I started off a bit cranky in the morning, I admit. I was getting really cranky. Sorry everyone if you had to endure a little bit of crankiness. Or a little understatement. But yeah, if anyone made it through right to the end, appreciate it. No, it's because in the morning I got so much energy that I'm fired up in general. So being fired up, I tend to get a little bit cranky or talking too much. No, I'm not drinking high calorie drinks. I have switched back to the artificial sweeteners. No sign of bad intestinal issues yet. So we'll keep everyone updated on that. Well, I shouldn't say bad. I've gotten some bad ones, but not as bad, so just sticking with it for now. I usually drink too much, and I hate drinking water. So I gotta add some flavor, and I don't want tons of calories. So I've been using just small amounts of artificial sweeteners. I did get to the point where I was like seeing blood a lot, so I was like, oh fuck, I gotta stop doing this. But I don't know what was causing the blood, and whatever it is, it seemed to go away, so I should be good. Knock on wood. Now everyone's got health issues these days, I imagine, especially with this pandemic situation. A little bit of blood ain't the worst. I was hearing, what is it, a lot of MMA fighters get it, what is it, ulcerative colitis or something? So if you're seeing blood, don't freak out. It's not always the end of the world. Still probably see a doctor, that's for sure, though, right? Now I could see what they were talking about if it was ulcerative colitis, because at one point I was feeling very weak too. I was like, holy fuck. It's not a good combination. Blood and weakness. Thank God made it through. Now I appreciate all the viewers back then are giving me encouraging words to keep going. I was fucked. I kept streaming the whole time because I'm like, man, streaming's the only thing that I could do at that point. Needed some routine in my life. Gotta remember I don't need to sit forward. Oh. Now maybe for these streams I should keep a set of dumbbells closer to the computer so I can get some exercise while I'm doing like a 4-hour marathon. Oh, there we hit the 3-hour mark. 3 hours. No, I didn't think I could do 3 hours. I am starting to lose my voice pretty bad. So let's see. Thanks everyone for organizing this event. I think I'm going to have to shut down the stream, but to be honest, I'm probably going to stay at this event until it ends. I guess I can't. I need some exercise. Fuck. No, but thanks everyone for organizing. It's pretty sweet. If anyone wants to share the link after, I appreciate it. Let's go to the affiliate links. Let's do it. We got to end it sometime. All right, so if anyone wants to help out the show with Patreon, I gave the list of patrons already. You can see that information. The link is below. Society 6, finishing quick is my specialty. It's a saying that comes on merchandise, including bed sheets, popular with the ladies. Hideout TV pays you to watch videos. Swagbucks pays you to shop online. GameKit will pay you to try new video games. And free Bitcoin, oh, I'm going right in it. Free Bitcoin is if you want to get into cryptocurrencies. But if you don't, I don't blame you. Cryptocurrency is a bit of a sketchy place. And it also has, laws involved. So make sure you follow all those age requirements and regional laws. Oh yeah, age requirements and regional laws apply to all these offers, including the virtual mate sex machine. It's only for adults and men only. So if ladies need a sex machine, they know who to call, but just kidding. And the virtual mate is a real product, kickstarted, crowdfunded. It's perfect for lockdowns to help people stay out of trouble. If you're not allowed to get into other sticky situations. Sorry for the puns. Dear God, this is a horrible show. All right, virtual mate sex machine, yeah, let's move on from that. Click show more information if you want more information about all these links, including my website, Judson Weebly. And yeah, make sure to check out the other Entropian players. We got Raven Jade, Bonnie, Avalon, Ken. I'm not sure, I've been watching Ken's channel in a while. I gotta tune into it, see what's new. Who else was, yeah, tons of Entropians. There's probably 1,000. I shouldn't try to mention everyone. But yeah, just type in Entropia streamers, you'll find lots of them. Most people do it on Twitch. I like YouTube because I'm a senior almost. And the older people, I don't know, I've been using Twitch since it came out, so I kind of moved on from Twitch like 5 years ago and started switching to YouTube just to try to build a YouTube audience. But in the future, I'll probably get back into Twitch too. Who knows? I still got the account on it, so I probably could start twitching anytime. Alright, so let's see. Let's go to the fire screen. Alright, if you happen to get any of the event items, let's say a Lara pet, if you happen to win it in the big event here at the Sweat Circle, and shout out to everyone helping to organize those, then give the show a dislike. But if it doesn't happen, you can give a like. Really appreciate it. Just make sure never buy the products from my sponsor, because it will ruin your life. Bye for now, everyone. See you later. Later, skaters. Or Entropians. Alright, let's do... Yeah, let's try this one.
Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Sure, Rocksteady. Can you feel it? Sure, Rocksteady. Can you feel it? Sure, Rocksteady.
Alright, see you everyone. Have a good weekend.